Welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend of Nibel. We're a group of local gamers just like you, roleplay for your enjoyment. My name is Dustin Ritchie, and we are the Role Seekers! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, oh man, welcome back, Martin.
Thank you.
We desperately needed you last game.
We missed you.
You would have been our shining star of morality. If this is your
I
first,
don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what you want the thief for.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
if this is your first time joining Role Seekers, welcome. We play an epic high fantasy style game of Dungeons and Dragons set in a homebrew world. Everything you see is improv, for better or worse, and we're very excited to have you. You can check out our first campaign and all of our episodes on Spotify and YouTube. Also anywhere podcasts are watched, but mostly Spotify. So with that in mind, we have a very special sponsor for tonight's game. As always, I want to give a big shout out to our season sponsor, Wormwood.
Yes.
Wormwood.
Yes.
Wormwood.
It's right here.
Wormwood. And our game sponsor for tonight is, drumroll, Monument Studios.
Big
Oh!
monument.
Monument Studios.
What are they monuments of?
Don't they have a drum roll? Like,
It's
Yeah, I know.
Probably
Like,
do.
hang on.
Monumental.
Hang on.
I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine drum roll.
it's in tempo.
It's a dragon. Yeah!
Wow, nice.
Okay, so special shout out to our Technomancer. He took actually a lot of the Monument Studio one-shots and audio, and he actually compiled them down. So we're gonna try to have some like more ambient sounds and stuff.
Cool.
Most, if not all, of the songs you're gonna hear tonight are from Monument Studios. So really excited to have Monument Studios as a sponsor. They provide basically Dungeons and Dragons audio for your live streams and also for your normal games. So these are royalty-free songs once you get a license from Monument Studios, and we have been using them actually from our last campaign into this campaign. So really, really excited to be partnered with them. So take a look at this awesome ad of of some of their stuff.
Yes.
Awesome. So, awesome. Wes. So, yeah, please give them a check out. MonumentStudios.net. You can see it down on the bottom left-hand side of our Twitch. So we're going to be playing that throughout the show. And again, most of the music you hear is from Monument Studios tonight. So thank you, Monument Studios. All right, without further ado, everyone, it is Tuesday night. Let's roll! Welcome back to Role Seekers and the Legend of the Bell. All right, everyone, we are in episode 3 of the Light of Tyve campaign. Last campaign, Kevin's checking some tech stuff.
We're good.
Very important.
I'm trying to listen to you, but also listen to you.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Stereo.
since we have a moment, we need to thank the Technomancer for working so hard on that audio. That's a pretty big deal. It's a lot of work.
Audio
And Dustin.
sync.
Thank you,
And
Tech.
Dustin.
Yeah.
And Dustin.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
Alan.
Oh, you said him specifically. Thank you, Dustin.
Put a lot of hours down here. And
Oh my
Eli's
God,
been down
yes.
here putting a lot of hours in screaming.
I came over to hang out with
I do
Allie,
the
and I
goat
just heard,
scream.
I'm upstairs with Allie, and I just hear Dustin and Eli going, bah, bah, down here.
We are. It's the only way we can see if it's gonna peak. Just
Can I do the yell?
no, you can't do the
No.
yell. We want people to watch us.
All right.
No. All right.
And they're better
All right.
They are.
Okay. Our first Monument Studios song. Oh, listen to that awesome audio. Okay, everyone. Our game. There's no audio. There's,
I jinxed
there it
us.
is. There it is. There it is. Okay, our game ended last time with the Tower of Ephthalas coming into view. Ephthalas is actually, you can see it if we turn on our battle cam.
Battle cam.
Battle cam.
Battle
Battle cam.
Go to Twitch for an overhead view.
Yeah, seriously, go to Twitch. Can we get the music up a little, please? Thank you. All right. Ephthalas comes into view as you traipse out of the evergreen timberland forests of Skarstin on the archipelago of Tyve. You've been traveling for about 2 days, mostly in silence after the incident of last game. The group is rather remorseful from what goes on, and even Erin's guitar has a somber melancholy thrum to it. In the distance, at about twilight on the second day, the eclipse supposedly tomorrow, you see the towered rocky mountain of Ephthalas. Ephthalas looks like Devil's Tower, for those of you looking for a more descriptive explanation of Ephthalas. It rises up much like the mountain of Yosemite and Devil's Tower. It stands remote, isolated, the only tower that exists in this evergreen timberland forest. From atop, the very top of it, you see what looks like a small cave as waterfalls pour out. These waterfalls pour down these rocks and some obsidian glass-like black rock. These waterfalls have a kind of ethereal nature to them, like Abyssal Waterfalls, the name of tonight's game.
Oh. I didn't know that's what it was
I
called.
didn't either.
It was also last game's name, but we took too long to get here, so we changed the name.
Don't go
Changing
chasing-
last game's name to.
You
Ooh!
didn't chase the water.
Don't
Ooh,
go
I love
chasing
that.
waterfalls. No, stick to the rivers and the streams.
Yeah, another Monument Studios. As you traipse out of the woods, you see it kind of, it's like vignetted in between the forests. Darkness is fast approaching, and as you know in Tyve, the darkness has an almost tangible living quality to it. So the longer that you traipse about, the more dangerous it becomes. Jamie, your character has noticed that the light that you carry around your neck is starting to swirl with small strands of darkness. That little vial that used to hold the light of the Venari is starting to look more and more dark, and you're not sure why. But it seems to echo the reflections of your heart. As you approach Ephthalas for, I would say, about another hour, darkness begins to fall over the lands. What's odd about this place is you don't hear many animals, birds chirping, and again, the sunlight never pierces through the overcast gray clouds. One thing that you do notice, however, Bjorn, Ernin, and Whisper get a little uneasy as you've been traveling now for 2 days and you're starting to feel tired. You didn't sleep last night, running away from the Black Guard. As you decide to break for camp, in the distance, you see the smolder. Well, I guess not smolders. You see the warm glow of a campfire in this most remotest of places. Can I get a survival check from Whisper and Bjorn?
Can I do
No.
Oh yeah.
I don't spend a lot of time out in the woods, so I don't really know what's happening or where I am.
Oh, is it one?
No.
Two.
Okay. That was fine. Damn. Yeah.
Solid.
You're just
15.
overcome with the fact that those bakers who you like their bread, they're
They're
gone.
gone.
Solid 15.
Okay. You're about a day from the nearest town. Yep.
I could maybe go and take a look-see.
I'm tired.
I could sneak up quiet-like and see if we want to break bread with whoever's here in the night.
Honestly, I think that's a jolly jovial idea. I do.
It's what I'm good at, right?
I agree.
Being really quiet. Like me name, Whisper.
Yeah.
Yes, quite.
I'm way too excited. Good idea, Whisper. Go for it.
You said
I
about
lose 3
twilight.
hit points.
I'm dead.
You'll be
Twilight.
dead.
No.
Kevin almost
Yeah, we had
I said
episode
that.
2. We had 2 characters rolling death saves.
It's all good. It was
And one might have just straight up died.
Before we go forth, where are we on
Where are we at?
hit points right now? A short rest, a long rest?
We haven't done any
You
of
haven't
that.
done any of that.
None of it? Got it. Okay.
We've been
Enjoy
running
your
around
one hit
lens.
points.
I didn't get hit.
Guard.
No, you're at 7.
Are you in?
I'm at 8.
Well, then you're
Out of-
fine. So
Out
you're
of-
still green?
I only have
You're still
10.
green on your hero pin back gaming on
Yeah,
us.
I wanna see if you're
Solid
bleeding.
yellow.
Oh,
Out
I
of
am
what? What's your max hit point?
12.
Oh shit.
He's
Yeah.
a big guy.
Aaron
That's
is
good.
a gentleman's green.
I'm green.
Red?
I am not doing
I was
too-
gonna say your shot's still bleeding
Yeah.
heavily.
I'm at like
No.
2 hit
Oh my
points.
God.
He looks.
Yeah, I think we should play it cool here.
You should probably stay
Nobody makes me
back.
bleed my own blood.
'Cause
No,
you
no,
look
I did.
terrible.
I healed myself during the. Maybe if I
I
actually
still
look at
don't
my
think-
character sheet.
But you
It
might
helps,
want that.
yeah.
I'm not great, but I am.
You're not like bleeding.
I'm not.
So are we?
actively
Do we
dying.
see? We obviously see all of this, right?
see a
Where-
campfire.
And we
where
see a
are we?
campfire.
There.
We are not by the campfire.
No.
Por favor.
Are we anywhere on
Oh.
this map?
Not yet.
Yeah,
No.
Okay. Get out of here.
Just
Greg.
get-
But we see we see the waterfall and stuff
Yeah,
too.
like
But we see it all. We just
Mine's
aren't there yet.
I couldn't
Well,
see it.
and the fire, we're just sort of seeing it through the trees. Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Here,
Whisper,
Whisper,
It's
did
odd.
you-
People don't usually come
Yeah.
this far away from towns.
Right.
Whisper, did you? Were you planning on checking it out first before
Yes,
announcing ourselves?
I think that would be a really good idea because it's very odd to find these people out here with nothing.
Sure.
I'm still not entirely sure why we're here, honestly, but it's all right.
Well,
I'm
honestly, it's
glad.
because no one wanted to go to Andros. I did try
I
yesterday.
know,
You
I know.
remember?
I did.
I tried again.
I don't feel like you guys are very persuasive at all.
Honestly, we could have been enjoying the fine ales of Andros, and tomorrow is the Festival of the Drowning. There would have been busty women and busty conversations.
But then we wouldn't have learned about these two's crazy powers.
Oh,
It's
yes,
all-
right, right. And
everything-
we would have missed the burning of the
And-
bakery.
and to be
Good
fair,
point. Yeah.
And the
Nobody
nights and
was
the plague.
opposed to going to Andros. We just think that this little girl's closure and mental health is more important than beer and busty women.
Oh my goodness. Aren't you just a saint?
I like that. Saint Rue.
Saint Rue!
Saint Rue.
Saint Rue! Saint Rue.
This is how-
You're gonna have
That's
like
great.
15 names before we figure out your real name.
I'll keep a list.
That's right. Keep a running tally.
Right.
Whisper,
Okay.
I have every confidence in you that you're going to be able to figure this out.
All right.
Honestly, I do.
So you just stay here and don't do anything until I return unless you hear me yell for help.
What's,
which case,
what's the
run.
word you're going to yell? Just so we
Help
know.
me.
Help you. All right.
Alright.
Everyone write that down.
Okay, do you want a stealth roll?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Come on,
I
Rogue.
need a
What-
shoulder roll
what
here.
is your stuff?
I need a shoulder roll.
Oh, that's a 23.
Hey.
23.
I thought I had good stuff.
Rogue is getting roguey.
You have.
The rogue gets roguey.
Double proficiency.
You sneak through the forest. The darkness begins to encroach around you like living tendrils. And in the distance, you see this low fire burning. It seems to keep the darkness at bay, but only a little. As you approach, being careful of every twig, every stick, you see a man dressed in a black trench coat. He wears a top hat that goes up some distance, and he has a buttoned vest that goes all the way down. He is sitting, and you begin to smell what it's like eggs. Kind of smells like he might have found some type of nest, and he is humming. Dear into darkness in this land, I come so far from home. He doesn't seem to notice you.
That's a pretty distinctive outfit. Have I seen it around? Do I know if it's associated with a group of people
knowledge?
or a job? Yeah, what sort of knowledge would you like?
I would say history, or if you have a different, what one? Do you have one that you'd like to use?
No.
Probably history then.
Knowledge fashion.
14. That's just me in real life.
So this is not Gavran attire.
Okay.
Do you believe that it would be from northern or eastern Scarsden? With that roll, though, you do notice that his skin is lighter than you've seen anyone else in the group, but it is slightly reminiscent of Ruse. It has a blue, almost translucent quality to it. Not even half as prominent as Ruse.
So just a couple more questions. I don't see any companions.
You do not. Would you like to look?
I think I bet.
Closer?
Yeah, and one other question while I'm looking at him. Weapons?
Not that you could see.
Okay.
You would assume under the trench coat, probably.
Yeah. If not, I'd be more worried if I don't see weapons. But yeah, I want to look around and see if there's any sign.
gonna whisper
And I'm
to
listening
you.
in case someone's gone to relieve themselves. Oh yeah. So that is an 18.
Oh, scary.
Okay, so as you are looking around with that roll being level 1, you looking and you kind of like, you can't possibly be alone out here. Up on one of the rocks, kind of as an outcropping, you see what looks like some type of beast, literally perched on this rock above him, kind of silhouetted in the moonlight. It looks to be sleeping. Now, this beast obviously must be friendly to him because
Okay,
it
that
would
was-
hear him sing.
Yeah. Okay, that was okay.
One of us probably should have.
I certainly don't want anything to do with this. So I am going to quietly try and retrace my steps back. Do you want another stealth roll?
Sure.
Come on. That's a 12.
Okay, he's not looking for you, but he is going to roll a disadvantage. 12, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does not. He's not.
Good.
He doesn't care.
I'll roll.
As you get further away, the kind of fades away, and you see your little group coming up. They have not made camp because they are waiting for you before they decide where to make camp.
All right. So it looks like just one bloke, but he's really weird. He's got like a long trench coat. He reminds me a little of you. He's got this like sheen to his skin. It's quite odd, a little bit like you. But what's really weird, there's like a nasty beastie sleeping above him. So I don't know.
That's not pleasant.
No,
That's
but,
not pleasant at all.
but it is only one, and he was cooking, and he was singing a song. Aaron, he was singing a song. It went a little like this.
He is gonna attempt. Aaron's gonna attempt to see if he knows what that song is.
Yeah, it's not my.
You found a green die. A little bit ago.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
right there.
Yes, that's Aaron's die.
No, use your new.
Oh, so Aaron looks. Sound like this.
It's not one of the 7 songs that you know.
Is that it?
I think it was a little like that. Yeah, I think so. But,
He's playing it real quiet.
right. Yeah, like that. Is it? Yeah, it's it. It's it.
All right. Well, I don't know that one.
No.
Well, if he, so you said people who look different aren't really welcome around here, so maybe we would be a pleasant group for him to journey
So
with.
I would like knowledge history checks from both Bjorn and Normandy.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm alright.
That's a solid 1.
What check?
That one?
Yep, because
Okay,
the 7's
so-
right there.
So nope.
History. I have a +6 to that. 24.
You believe that based on his description, he probably lives near the Piln Lighthouse.
Ooh.
So you guys keep saying that people here don't welcome outsiders or magic, but every single person that we have ran into so far is either an outsider or has done crazy magical things.
Well, now you
Or
sound-
has the plague.
Hold up.
Or
listen,
has
boys.
the plague that apparently hasn't been
Normandy.
around in a couple hundred
Are you
years.
talking about the person that we encountered yesterday? The man in the black armor that looked like Silas?
Yeah, that thing was terrifying.
Yes, well, we've never seen that either.
That's,
I've never
But that's
seen
what I'm
anything
saying.
like that.
Like, some weird
No,
things
it's-
are happening.
well, we
Weird
certainly
things are happening.
didn't expect to run into you two out here either.
Can you
Sing!
the animal? I
Well,
saw.
she wanted to just drive our boat through the storm, so
That is very foolish.
The man that you described sounds quite like someone that would work around or with the
Pilm.
Pilm. Why couldn't I lost it? Lighthouse of Pilm.
It's more than I know, but I do know. I also saw a big beastie. Can you describe what I saw?
So the beast seemed to be curled up. It looked like it had black fur. So it was
Size
silhouetted
of it.
against. Size would be large.
did it look
So
like
like so
Bjorn's wolf?
it would probably be about the size of about 3 people. From your vantage, bear, but it might not have been a bear.
Well, I mean, it was definitely as big as a bear.
If you
not
guys
a
could
bear.
see in the dark, you'd be able to give us a better.
Right,
Yeah,
love. Would you
we-
like to go nick in there and
Yeah,
see
we
what you
should
can
have.
make
You
of
should
it?
have taken one of us
Yeah.
because
That's
we would have
on me.
probably gotten you a better description.
That's on me.
That's on. Yeah, that's on us because you're not used to having people who. Can,
Perhaps through the magic of song, we could befriend this person.
Do I know?
I now know his song,
It's true.
and if he was just humming it, perhaps with a guitar as an accompaniment, we could accompany each other into friendship.
All right. What about this? You all go in. I go in quiet, like on the side, and if there's any trouble, we'll just quiet him.
What about his animal?
Oh,
face?
I can.
and I take
can.
out my axe, just in case.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I'm Bjorn. I do understand that we hired you for the bloodthirst, but you know,
Oh.
one death in 2 deaths in 2 days is too much, Bjorn.
Of course, no. This is just an insurance policy. That's all.
I get what you're saying though. Like we could not all show ourselves right away. So if
Do I
he
know
does
much of the
attack
Lighthouse of
them,
Pilm and
then
people around it?
we could
Just
have a
the-
surprise, like an advantage.
It's a good idea.
It's right. Veer's got it. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could sneak. If you want to sneak over here, and then I can sneak over here, and then if they're nice, then we'll just pop out and just be like, hey.
Or we could all just show up one at a time. Like, oh, I was a little bit late. Until we all show up for the party.
Yeah, we also could go up to him and basically say like, "Hey, remember me?" And then it's in his court, but, you know.
I like
Yeah, I
your
feel like that's
idea,
fooled
Veer.
people before.
It has worked
do all
to
of
get me
that
into several highbrow parties. I'm not going to lie. I mean, the audacity of not knowing one of your own guests right through the door.
What if we just approach him as a group? I mean, it'll be what, 8 against 2. So even if he is offensive, it wouldn't be much of an issue.
Rue, I'm hearing what you're saying, and I really think that you're trying to cut through the brainstorming session that we are having. So
I'm
like,
adding to it.
or I'm just like, All right.
Bear. What? Big.
Big bear.
Big bear.
Then we
bear.
don't make this. That's not his voice. Then we don't. Then we try to persuade the man that we are not hostile to him. Thus, the bear does not attack us.
While you're all talking, you see Aggie has walked just a small distance off. She's not approaching the man, but she's just looking up at Lunaris, the pale moon of Nabel. The pale moon shines across through the overcast clouds, but you can kind of see it even in the clouds. It's just, yeah.
Okay.
I'll say you go sneak around. We'll call you in if it's all right. Because she can say.
Iggy.
Yeah.
Aggie.
Aggie.
She turns slightly, and she seems to be silhouetted by the moon that is peeking through the overcast clouds.
Some say friendship is like the moon. Sometimes it waxes, and sometimes it wanes.
I've never once heard that.
It doesn't make much sense either.
Yeah.
We can make friends with this gentleman.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Bjorn likes to wax poetic,
Why not
My
Aaron
attention
and-
and
wanes.
quite honestly, my attention wanes.
Does he believe himself quite slick? Like wax?
No.
Slick. Oh,
No.
okay.
I don't, Helena, I don't really
Not
get.
a very good old man.
And so we really should probably make a campfire as the darkness encroaches around.
Oh, yeah. If we light a fire, he's going to see it. So we either go or we don't.
I'm worried about the little girl. I'm not gonna lie. She's looking up at the moon. She's looking all sad.
Would you like me
Because
to
she
not, Would
wants
you like
to-
me to stop looking at the moon?
No.
She just wants to get to her parents' burial.
Stop looking at the moon. You're making me sad.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Your sadness is like showing, and it's making me feel things that I don't necessarily.
It's
Understand.
actually really good for her, so just keep it up.
I wasn't trying to do anything.
Come on,
Sorry.
Aggie. And I'm gonna hold out my hand, like for the holding.
I'm gonna, honestly, she walks toward.
Okay, and I'm gonna start heading towards the campfire.
Okay, well, we're all like, we're really tired and we
let's
really
go.
probably need to rest, so are we gonna go deal with this?
How
He's
about
going.
what if a small contingent of us, 2 or 3, go and just introduce ourselves, and then the rest of us can stay here and make up camp?
I
What
just
if he
don't-
finds the rest of us?
Okay,
Bjorn's already in there.
Bjorn's walking away.
with
I'm
him.
walking at like half speed. but
I'm going
okay.
to.
I just don't
Bjorn,
see how this benefits
Stop. Bjorn.
us.
Bjorn.
I'll go with Bjorn.
Hello.
Okay.
I will
I'll just
I will
walk
go
with him.
around to the one side and like
Hello there.
go sneakily.
Aaron's gonna traipse up next to Bjorn too.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
would like to
I'm
sneak
gonna
on
be
the
in,
other side.
Okay, yeah.
All right, who is sneaking?
We,
Both of us.
Hello.
I don't have much sleep to me.
Hello.
I kind of.
24.
25.
Oh, he's not even looking for you.
Shadow.
Okay, the 3 of us though, we walk right up. The 2 of you stay back.
I'm going.
Distracting him.
What
Yeah.
are you guys doing?
This
I'm-
doesn't concern me.
Could you keep an eye
So
on
you stayed on
Aggie
Aggie.
then?
Okay,
What?
So you stayed alone in the darkness with Aggie.
Keep an
Yes.
eye on Aggie.
Perfect. Just making sure.
Hello.
You can see.
So
Hello there. Sir.
He stops humming. At this point, you see that he is eating off a small plate of metal. He sets it down.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt your meal. I didn't expect to see anybody out here.
He doesn't say anything. He just looks kind of at you, and he sees that there's several people with you. And Aaron is playing what he thinks is what he was humming, and now, as he got closer, realizes it wasn't.
It's not.
So he abruptly stops playing.
We don't mean to disturb your evening. We just wanted to stop by and introduce ourselves more or less. Just let you know we'll be camping nearby. So if you hear us in the middle of the night, it's not us
Pouncing
poising
on
to
you.
attack.
I like that. All right there, buddy.
Curious. What do you want out here in the wilderness?
We're here for.
So far from the light.
Okay, so being that New Norn is closer to the lighthouse and seeing him now, and being proficient in history, I would like to take a look again at him.
New Norn is not very close, but go ahead.
No?
No.
It's 11.
I appreciate you making yourselves known, but I am curious. Why so far from the comfort of villages?
Well, you see, we're here for the. Oh, what's the solstice full name? Crap. The.
The Sarexian Eclipse.
Oh. I've been calling it a solstice this whole time. We're here for the Sarexian Eclipse. You see, we have.
More curious.
Yes, I know. We have a. We have a young girl with us. Her parents have sadly passed away, and this was her wish for us to.
I do not see a young girl.
Well,
Are there more of you traipsing about in the woods?
there are more of us.
Surrounding me. He looks kind of to his right and left. You know, it is dangerous out here.
Everywhere's dangerous, really, if you think about it.
How erudite of you.
I don't know what that word means.
You're learning.
You know, you hit the nail on the head. It is quite dangerous for just you and your little beastie up there.
You see, my friend. Then you know that I am quite
okay.
safe.
I now know what it means.
Speaking of, what? Is that a bear?
It is not.
Do you have your wolf with you? Yeah.
Yes, he would have followed with. He would have been with
Yeah,
you.
he ran away with me, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Well, since we, just out of curiosity, if I may ask you the same question, what are you doing so far out here?
You ask the right questions. Unfortunately, I am not at the liberty to tell you. Or rather, I don't want to. Suffice it to say, it is a personal matter, one very deep to my heart. You are welcome to make camp and bread, even share in my fire to keep the darkness at bay. But let us keep our pleasantries at an arm's length. There is no reason to be friends when we know each other so little.
Can I do a perception to see if he has, besides the beast, if he has any, like, personal items or anything that he's carrying
Sure.
around the camp? $13.
You see that he has a small, what looks like a horse tied up to a tree, and he has provisions attached to it. He has also made one of those, like, he's made a tent, but it's just kind of
Like a lean-to.
a lean-to thing.
So I will, with my spectral thaumaturgy, message that information to Whisper because I know he cannot see it.
Sure.
Whoa.
Fancy. That is so like when I hear it inside, I'm like,
Yeah, just a whisper like, ugh. But he kind of he leans forward into the fire and he looks at you. Are you from Pilm?
I'm from. Honestly, I don't know where I'm from originally. I've been traveling for as long as I can remember.
I do not see many with your hue. It is a mark of those who have been light-washed.
If I may say, your skin tone isn't something I've seen too often either.
Yes, it is a trait of those generation after generation born under the light of the Ephthalas. Those, it is said, that the light is so pure, the soul itself wishes to perspirate out of us, turning our skin a hue of azure. But I have never seen it so pronounced, even after 5 generations of my family.
Well, I suppose that could be the reason, but as I said, I honestly don't know where I'm from. But
Do not, friend, hide who you are. And he pulls out a cloth and he approaches you. May I?
Very well.
He wipes off the rouge on your face. You looked ridiculous.
So I'll use another message to let you know that this guy like seems
He's rather tall and
friendly.
lanky.
and he said we could share camp. So if you want to come this way.
Would you say we're far away from Piln?
Oh yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I
Let
looked
me
at
see
it.
on my map here.
Because I looked at it.
So
and,
he's
like,
5th generation. What?
Very far.
Light
Yeah,
watch.
because like,
Light watch?
would you say here that we're like at that?
I didn't think that sounded right.
I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know exactly where we are. Okay, thank you. May I ask you, I know you said that you could not tell us why you're here, but you're so far away from Piln,
Indeed.
and yet, may I ask you if you're going towards Piln or away?
In time, perhaps after the Sarexian Eclipse, if we survive it. He smiles wryly.
You're here for it too?
Indeed.
May I ask you why? I
No,
told you
and I would also appreciate you respecting.
I told
I
you
wish
my
you-
reasons for being here.
Now. There's no need to be pushy. He asked for some respect.
When he smiled, there were no fangs.
Who are you?
There?
Hmm?
When he smiled, normal teeth.
Would you like perception?
Yeah, I mean,
He sounds like a vampire?
I'd have to see them glisten in the firelight, but I've seen Dracula. No. 7.
His wry smile does not reveal fangs to you.
Okay.
You said if we survive, does the Sarexian Eclipse have some sort of danger associated?
Of course. It is the time that the veil between worlds is thinnest. It is said that the old gods were rivals, and that the eclipse took away the light from the sky. Such darkness breeds beautiful creatures.
Can I do a history check on the...
Sure.
Okay.
What are you looking for specifically?
I didn't expect that question.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
I've got one. Religion check. He said old gods. Could I try to see
Sure.
what he'd be referencing? Since
all of the gods you think you know.
that's 9.
Probably one of the gods you think you know.
The dragons.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the dragon battle.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've been terribly rude. My name is Rue, and this is Bjorn, and Normandy here. May we know your name?
Moon.
Moon.
Phineas Moon.
Pleasures.
It is indeed a pleasure.
I like how you didn't introduce Aaron.
Oh yeah, Meriden.
I'm Annan.
We walked
like
up
to
with
have a
three.
conversation
We walked
between
up
those
with
two.
3, and then Normandy started talking and threw me off.
I'm gonna take out my great axe. I'm gonna go get us some more firewood for the rest of our group.
Be careful.
I'm just gonna go basically to the edge of
Sure.
of the clearing.
We haven't made camp yet. I would respect your privacy if you prefer to remain on your own, but
If you have good stories to tell and are fine with my privacy, you are welcome to stay here, under the watchful gaze of my friend.
Can I would like to. Can I try to identify what the beast is if I've ever seen it?
Knowledge nature.
17.
You've never seen it, but it looks like a large, as you get with your dark vision, it looks like a large cat of some kind.
Wait a minute.
After hearing your message.
So we have like large panthers and large wolves.
It looks slightly like that.
I know what it is.
After hearing her message, I'm gonna look at Aggie. Come. I'm gonna walk towards them.
So you hold your hand.
after he more or less invites us, I'll just give a whistle. Hopefully the group will kind of pick up on that universal summoning.
I will try to sneak as quietly as I can to where Bjorn is and just kind of stand behind him. And like just kind of slink into the group without being noticed.
I'm cutting like
Yeah, I just kind of
massive
like
logs. in one swing. Like
Do I need to stealth to do that?
Oh, you're cutting wood.
I'm getting more firewood for us.
I'm gonna try to just sneak my way to be right by Bjorn and just walk back to camp with him.
No, that's fine.
And I want to just sort of like appear out of nowhere.
I trap the trees.
Sounds good. You're all around the fire of Phineas Moon.
Can I look up and see, since we have exotic animals that live in?
Knowledge nature.
Do it. You lived with the most exotic.
I rolled a
of
4,
animals.
so 7.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, come back with firewood. More wood to warm the soul.
Everyone, this is Phineas. He's invited us to join his fire, so long as we don't become a bother.
I've never been a boulder. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, friends. Welcome to Ephthalas.
Okay, Helena. Now this is the part where we go to sleep. Are you gonna
Right,
be
so I
okay
have
with
to
that?
look for things like your wolf.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to pay
See,
more attention
you've got
this
it.
time.
It's not my fault you didn't warn me that you had a pet wolf.
You did see that.
I
big
haven't
thing,
seen
right?
him in quite a while.
There is a big beast already up here. We all know that, right? Okay.
Mr. Moon, may I call you Mr. Moon or Phineas?
Whatever suits your fancy.
All right, Phineas. May I ask you, what is that? I'm gonna point towards it.
That is a panthex.
You?
It is an exotic animal brought over from the mainland.
Panthex?
A panthex.
Um,
I want you to imagine a cat, feline prowess mixed with the fort and bruteness of a bear.
Do I know this?
What's the axe?
I know.
Makes it cool.
We have cool exotic animals. I don't know.
Alrighty.
I will stay up while people sleep, and I'm gonna be very curious if this man sleeps.
Okay.
I would. So I'm gonna go up to you quietly, and I'm going to like under my breath say, "I don't know what he did in my head, but if you could tell everybody else, they should say nothing about what happened at that farm. We don't want anyone to know we were anywhere near that plague. We could be burned. We can't say anything about it.
I think I can only I think you can only message one person
Can you do
at
it?
a time.
Well, it's all right. Just one at a time."
It doesn't work quite like that.
All right. Well, I'll try and tell Ernan, and
I
try and tell Bjorn, and
yeah, we'll just go around just right what you're doing now. Like, and I think we kind of all are on that same page, because Bjorn made it pretty clear that this thing's bad.
oh no, but we did just give this bloke our real names. Those of you who have real names.
He doesn't know my name.
It's right. We're okay, but
And
I
the
guess-
bed rolls out.
and I guess Blue Man Group doesn't know his name, so we're all right.
Has anyone in our group acted sick since it's been 2 days?
No one's acting sick.
No.
Although
Okay.
he's still bleeding.
Yeah, but
Still
like,
doesn't look so good.
but Bjorn said that it was like it normally happens pretty quick. So
All right.
I'm gonna look for some mushrooms real quick. Yeah, 6.
Nope.
Okay, so I just take some mud, start smearing it on my wounds.
Nothing says clean like some mud.
What are you?
What is he
The
doing?
gangrene.
Ew.
sign.
What are you doing?
Healing.
Okay.
You have to use mud to heal?
Well, if I had mushrooms,
I've never been a Muslim.
I might have been able to help all of us a little bit more, but
Oh, I'm never eating a mushroom ever again. Ever.
What do you make something out of the mushrooms?
well, growing up in the forest, you have to be slightly resourceful with what you're given. And sometimes I can find
what we need. Make some herbs and supplements that can help with some healing.
I have quite a few mushrooms, but none of them are gonna heal anything.
Yes, as delectable as they seem, I do not want any. Thank you.
I have more than just that one.
Oh,
She is like chock full of really weird shit.
Do you have more of those tiny mushrooms?
Yeah, but those are very dangerous.
Yeah, that was why I asked. Just curious.
I do.
Okay, good to know. Well, I'll start cooking up
Your
some
roux
simple
is
dinner.
off. Your rouge.
Yeah, our friend said it's not something I should hide, and while we're out here at least, I would tend to agree, but
Your friend is wrong.
but once we get closer to society, I would probably put it back on just to avoid tensions.
The blue suits you.
Thank you.
I must say, pride is a good thing, unless you're dead.
Unless you're dead.
As much as I have enjoyed this bantering, I think I shall adjourn.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. I think we'll be turning in very shortly ourselves.
Good evening, friends. Sleep well. And he walks into the darkness.
Now I will.
Into
not.
the
I'm
tent.
just saying, who's got the garlic?
To the tent. Does he go into his tent?
Can I look for something to wrap around my neck like a gator?
But you can keep watch. You two. Okay.
All right, is you going to sleep?
I'm sleeping.
I think so.
All right, D100, please.
Who's
I got
rolling
it. Got
Somebody
it.
who's up.
Got it.
Oh,
Somebody
Trevor's
who's up.
One
gonna
of
kill
these-
us.
No, someone who's up.
Oh.
Trevor, yours
I
went.
got it. I
Oh,
got it.
two watches.
I say I think I did it last. There were no incidents when I did it though. 100?
Ooh.
100.
Ooh.
That must mean it rains treasure.
Ooh, that's like our first
What?
100.
I think that's
Wormwood dies.
100.
Gonna be,
Nice.
this is gonna be terrible.
Or
No.
great.
No,
great.
it's gonna be bad.
Isn't it normally? Well,
This should be amazing.
sometimes it's only
Something
bad
great
if
should
it is
happen.
1 or 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long have we all known Dustin, and who honestly believes it's gonna be good?
Hey, come on, guys.
I don't know.
A month
I
and a
have
half
1 in
ago.
100
This
chance.
campaign is going to be depressing as shit.
I believe in you, Dustin.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do this.
Stay in the middle, man. You never disappoint me.
Under promise and overperform.
All right, you head to bed. Jamie, thank you for the D100. We'll come back to that. I would like a roll, please, that has no modifiers from every player.
D20? Straight D20?
Straight D20.
I can't roll
Nice.
straight anything.
However you want to roll it, Evan.
My phone's in here. 16.
Okay, 16 is the number to beat.
9.
11.
15.
7.
13.
Okay. Except for Jamie, you can't win, so I'm sorry. I should have
Can-
told you not to roll. That's
can-
my bad on me. Who had the 15?
Because I rolled 2 nat 20s last game?
Huh?
Because I rolled 2 nat
No,
20s
it's
last
not. It has nothing.
Because
to
you
do
already
with
did your back.
That's what I meant, because I rolled 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, you
for my
really did too.
backstory.
That was awesome. You're like, fake this nat 20, and then you, I don't know.
That was awesome.
We didn't fake
Waste of nat 20,
anything.
but hey. Felt alive.
Tell us your past.
A little while ago. The cold drip of oppression seems to hang on the walls. You hear the clang of metal as cages holding humans are opened. There is a smell of mold, mildew, and sea air that permeates the atmosphere as you are walked slowly down a rather decayed old prison. In several areas on the walls, holes that have been rusted out through wind and rain seem to let air force its way through like a whistling of this old decrepit building. These are the outskirts, and as you are brought in, you find yourself surrounded by dry, rotted wood, but it keeps some of the cold at bay. fires in the distance and torch sconces light the walls, but this place is wet. The kind of wet that gets into your bones. The kind of wet that you want to leave after a few moments. But you travel deeper into the reef. A large, angry man walks you begrudgingly down the hall, only adhering because it is what he is told to do. I'm watching you, Whisper. And one day, you're going to find your head resting on these soggy stones. But, as it is, Our Lady Cassandra Cassiandros, I apologize, has not found you to break any laws. But apparently, justice truly is kind. Your Gram waits for you just down these halls. Don't tarry. He shuts the door behind you and locks it. As you make your way down, you see many prisoners of the reef kind of reaching out to you. These do not look like criminals. They look like innocent men and women caught by the unfortunate hand of circumstance. What do you do?
So I, Thorg Bildiger is the guy who brings food, and I'm often dropping him a coin to make sure he takes care of my Gram.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna check around to see if he's here. I don't know how far. I mean, I've been here before. If I visit, right? So I'm looking around.
It takes you a little bit of ways. Like he basically walked you into the heart of the prison.
Okay.
Is this called the Drowned Prison? What is it called?
So
Reef.
The Reef is the name of the prison, but there's a cell.
It's called the Drowned Cell.
The Drowned Cell. Okay.
But that's only
Right.
One
eventually.
person.
Right.
Yeah.
What would you like to do, Whisper?
So I'm gonna continue making my way towards Graham's cell, but I'm looking for Thorig to see if I can check in with him.
Sure.
And then also, Connor Fagan is like the kind of the ringleader down here, and so he would be, and his muscle is Gavel. These are the other people I would check in with.
Perfect.
As I'm making
So
my way.
you know that Connor Fagan is the one that's the closest to you. Like he would be the closest to where you are right now.
Okay, so as I get towards his cell, and I have to be actually, I'm really careful about this because they know that I know the authorities watch him.
Yep.
So as I'm approaching his cell, I just like, what's good word, Connor? And I just kind of keep walking and listen.
So as you say that to him, kind of keep walking.
Yeah.
It ain't too. Fire warms the bones, it do.
So I know that there are people in the city that I'm going to pass that along to when I get out.
Yep.
And I will continue on to Graham's cell.
All right, you continue down the hallway. You're gonna walk down several levels because Graham is moving down the reef. As you reach about 3 levels down, you see a rather pudgy-looking man come out. He is wearing a chef's apron that's covered in what looks like butcher blood. He is carrying a large pot of what looks like gruel, and he has short, kind of like his whole head looks like bangs. Like he looks kind of like somebody took a bowl and cut his hair. Is that you? Whisper! It's your good friend Thorig Middledigger! You remember me?
Of course I do. Thor, good to see you. I trust my Graham's still eating well.
Oh, Graham's always eating well around Thorig, but Thorig only here about 4 days out of the week. Other days I can't say she's eating too good or not, but she hasn't lost too much weight. He doesn't make eye contact with you.
Right.
It seems like he's been here too long,
Yeah.
even though he works here.
So I have a lot of sleight of hand skill, and so like I can make a check on this. But I pull out a coin, and I'll look like I'm moving past him. But as I pass him, I'm gonna slip him the coin, and I'll just be like, "All right, well, you just take care of yourself. Good to see you. And you just make sure me Graham always eats well."
Oh, whisper! Is that for me and your Graham?
I just want you to make sure she gets the good stuff.
I always give a good stuff.
All right, at the top of the bucket.
Top of the bucket, first to be fed.
That's right, top of the bucket.
First to be fed, Dory. First to be fed. It's good to see you, Whisper.
Yes. You too, Thorg. Keep it tight.
And well heated.
All right.
Well heated?
Does that Anyone else you'd like to encounter?
No.
No, that's good. Yeah, talk to Connor. Yeah, no, I think I need to go see her.
All right. You reach down and you enter into an open courtyard. Here you see several guards of Gavra. They are dressed in well-made iron mail. There's about 4 of them in the courtyard. You see several of the prisoners kind of making their daily rounds. As you look up, the reef is built like a long rectangle tower. So you can actually see open air coming down. Grates beneath you show straight down to the ocean, kind of crashing beneath these people's feet. So there's no real comfort here. A very large man approaches you. Hi, Whisper. How's things on the outside?
Is this a prisoner?
It's Gavel.
Oh, it's. Yeah, so he's the muscle. Yeah, but okay. You know, it's everything's. It's all right. It's all right.
You get the message, Whisper, about the fires.
Oh, I did. I'll carry it.
It's so strange, ain't it?
Well, I don't try to prop my nose where it don't belong, if you know what I mean. If I'm told that the fire warms the bones it does, I'm going to tell them.
Oh, that's different than what I heard yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Good news, it sounds like. Good news.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. We could use
Hey! What's you doing, them? You stay away. He one of the stalkers, he is. You see, like, one of the people kind of walking up and rough handling this guy, and Gavel walks over and just grabs him and beats his head against the grates.
Oh.
I never had a stalker here. And the dude is just, like, instantly just pulped. He walks back. I'm sorry about that. All these ruffians in here. You got to keep a tight hand, you do.
It's right. I can see that. You're doing a great job, Gavel.
Thank you.
How's Graham?
Oh, Graham's as sweet as the day she was made, she was. Like an apple.
That's right.
I love apples,
It sounds like
Whisper.
her.
You know I only got 2 more years in here. Bad little bit of luck, that.
Right. But you got Connor, you got Graham.
I do. And I also got me health. So
And
what
if you
you
got
imagine,
that,
this
you
guy
got
has a-
everything.
This guy has a small head and a massive body.
Is there anything you want me to tell anybody outside when I get out?
Tell Perry I still love him.
All right, I'll tell Perry.
And tell him that he best be waiting, because these hands are strong, and these hands needs the love.
I'll pass that along.
He sometimes comes to visit, but he could come more, you know.
Right.
You tell him that too.
It's not so easy sometimes.
I
They
know.
watch us. They watch us like hawks.
I know. You know. It'd be nice to see him.
Right.
I'm sure Graham's waiting for you, Whisper.
All right, keep it tight.
And, yep.
I'll walk on.
Thorig likes to say keep it well. You're walking it well heated too. You walk further in, the 2 guards open up the gates, and you walk down about another 3 levels. At this, you can feel the cold coming out from the ocean below. You see coral reefs beginning to glow along the lower foundations, and there at the bottom, you see the drowned cell with someone in it. He looks haggard and broken, as though he's probably survived multiple nights. It won't be much longer now. As you approach the bottom, you see a woman in a black cowl. She seems to be adjusting something on a small desk in her cell. She seems well kept, as though her connections have granted her certain luxuries not afforded to the other prisoners. She turns towards you. Her white hair curled in front of her eyes. She has a not plump, but a little bit more busty frame. She seems strong for her age, probably in her early 70s, and her soft, wrinkled face go to smile. She has that kind of smile that fills your heart with warmth, as though everything's going to be okay. And as she looks at you, the dreariness of the prison seems to fade away.
Oi, Graham. How are you?
And the vision comes to an end.
I was just getting happy.
Yours was happier than Jamie's.
Martin, have you ever been to prison? Because you handled that very well.
I have visited.
Okay.
Martin's got like a book.
Oh yeah, he's ready.
He does have the player's handbook
I mean, like,
of notes.
Oh, my notes, yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Back to the camp with your D100.
Oh yeah.
About halfway through the night, so 4 hours have passed, Phineas gets out of his tent.
Helena,
What?
look.
What?
Look!
You break through your trance, and you see Phineas beginning to pack his things.
I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah, you do that, and I'll kind of watch.
You do that, and I will.
All right.
Do you say that to him?
What are you doing?
Excuse me.
He turns towards you. Yes, my lady.
It's kind of late in the night for you to be packing up, don't you think?
I prefer to walk in the coolness of the night air. I break up my walks throughout day and night to make up more time.
And
Does he not need to sleep either?
I'm like whispering like from behind her.
I definitely need to sleep. Do you not?
I am a woman that is able to handle herself in tough situations.
I am sure you are. No doubt.
So, I'm sure that I'm not going to get the location in which you are heading.
I will simply want to have the best vantage for the eclipse. I will not be far.
Where would that? Is that where we should also go?
I would personally like to be alone for this segment of my journey. I'm sure you understand.
Is the beast getting up, following him?
It's no longer on the perch.
Okay, would I have I've been watching it all night, so where'd it go?
Yeah, it disappeared when you started talking to Phineas.
So it had been there.
Yes.
Where did your pet go?
He is scouting ahead. It is dangerous in the woods.
I think it's safe to
What is so dangerous in the woods?
The darkness of Tyve is palpable. Can you not feel it?
I guess a little bit, but it's not really very bothersome. Like, it's
will
just darkness. How is it gonna hurt me?
give it time.
I don't understand this place.
Are you not from here?
No.
He kind of takes a deep breath in. Are you not from here either?
I'm pretty sure that
No.
I think
it's pretty obvious because everyone.
clearly by looking at me, you know I'm not from here. So I think it's safe to say that the three of us are holding some secrets.
Then we have this in common. Your friend. He is from here, isn't he?
The blue man? We found him here.
That's true, but I don't even think he knows where he's from.
Go to the top of Ephthalas. It will be arduous. Few adventurers travel that far. Fewer return. But if you are who I think you are, that is where you will find your answers.
I think you trusted your knowledge with the right people.
So do I. If you are ever near Peel, seek me out.
Is that where that annoying light is?
Indeed it is. You shall not see me tomorrow. I do not like to travel in the stark sun. Too bright.
It is so bright here.
Indeed.
It was a pleasure making your acquaintance, Phineas, and I trust that we have a good standing for now.
He pulls out a flask. Please. You seemed wrapped in conversation last night, and I did not want to impose. But I should have shared in hospitality. Send my best to your friends. I hope they sleep well.
It's polite to
The
give
flask.
him a gift
It's
back.
actually like a It looks like a wine bottle that's covered in that
Like thatch.
thatch.
Mm-hmm.
The liquid on the inside is ruby red.
Mm-hmm.
It would be polite for you to give him something back.
And then he turns into bats. And
What do I have to give? Hold on. Time. I don't have anything fancy.
If I just looked at it, do I think it's wine?
Yeah, is what he said. It kind of. I mean, that's what you would assume.
I don't have anything.
Here's a gift from us. This is what we use these in to make one of our wines from my home.
And I just hand him a little vial of mushroom with a little mushroom in it.
Very interesting. And where are you from?
I'm not gonna tell you everything if you're not gonna tell us everything.
Good.
You know.
More mysteries to uncover the next time we meet. Which I hope is soon. He nibs another wry smile.
Does he have fangs?
You wanna look?
Yeah.
look.
He's smiling all.
I look too.
rolled a two.
I look too. I look also. We're not supposed to know.
Your roll's not terrible.
Wait, can I do perception?
Yeah.
14.
In the dim light, even with your dark vision, you have no idea.
I just don't care. He doesn't seem creepy to me.
No, it's
Like,
it's
at all.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty
he
cool,
seems
yeah.
like a pretty cool guy. Like, I don't really think anything of it.
Give me a second, Jamie.
This is the most normal person I've come across.
Yeah, for real.
Jamie, you are not sure.
Would I have a would I
Like, at first you're like, no, not at all. And then you're like, but wait,
But like,
Maybe.
are there vampires in our
No.
homelands?
Like vampires are not a thing that you are all like be like, we should be on the lookout for vampires.
That's what I mean.
No.
Like, I feel like I have no clue.
But I mean, you're still looking at this guy and his players. Like, it's totally fair that you want to see if he has vampire fangs. Just know that, like the four of us, we would never even.
Yeah.
No one would even be like, vampires are a thing.
That guy was the best person we've met.
You hear a horrible
I
like.
hope I slept through that.
It sounds like a howl, meow, and he just kind of laughs and goes into the darkness. It would seem my spot has been found.
All right,
I'm
hopefully
gonna
see you again one day.
I'm gonna take. I want to incorporate little symbols that we have, right? Because we worship the light. That I would take with me, just like a little trinket, almost not. I guess like a keychain kind of for us, but just like little trinkets like in our world, that are symbols of the sun and like of a light, like ray, kind of. And I want to pull one out of my bag and hand one to him. For your travels in the dark, it might be nice to have a little light to lead your way.
He looks at it suspiciously and grabs it with his black, thick leather gloves. It never touches his skin, but he puts it in his pouch. Thank you.
Stupid vampires.
Okay.
As the two of you turn back toward camp, you haven't gone very far, but you've gone far enough. All of a sudden, you hear this kind of like.
Oh shit, we left me up again.
We are the worst.
Ever. I'll take my sword out and
Okay.
walk over there. What is it?
3 more boars.
It's the wolf having dreams.
Wait.
Just a really fat squirrel. Wait.
We get the music up. You see this rather for all intents and purposes, it looks slightly like a goblin. It is got a blue hue to it, however, and on top of its head, it looks like it has 2 almost antennae. It is standing over Bjorn, and it looks to be eating some of his rations. As it sees you, it kind of scurries toward the ephemeral Rue, who's kind of phased out in his slumber. And it hides behind him. But you still see the antennae looking up.
What is
I'm
that?
Can I try to sneak over there so it doesn't?
It definitely knows where you are.
Yeah, but like, so I'm quiet because it's not looking at us, right?
Well, it's like, it kind of keeps peeking its head out and going under. It goes like this.
Okay.
Hi. Hi.
I just want this as a video. Dustin.
Is it speaking an actual language?
It's Doodle Bob.
Oh God.
Did you know?
Common, Amthurin, Venari,
That's okay.
Abyssal, and like
I know
and
some
Cadmus.
SpongeBob.
Okay, Jamie, what languages do you know?
I don't even know. Sylvan, Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish.
It seems to be a mixture between Sylvan and Abyssal.
So can I kind of break it up because I know both?
Mhm.
Okay.
What does it say? What does it say?
I don't know yet. In
So now your brain is kind of like adjusting to it.
okay. In Sylvan, I'm gonna go. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna repeat it in Celestial.
It doesn't know Celestial.
I mean
Abyssal.
Abyssal. Sorry.
It starts running toward the woods.
Can we roll to wake up?
Sure.
We're not here to hurt you.
Let's just hurt it.
So I guess it would be a 13.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
There's enough commotion now. If you do wake up, you will not get a full.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to know that I would hear them talking to this.
Yep.
I'll run after.
Anybody else want to wake up?
I want to run.
Aaron is certainly not going to wake up.
I would like to be the big spoon to my wolf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of run after it.
Yeah. Okay. So he's kind of like, and it hits over some of the stuff into the fire.
It's in the fire.
Yeah. Phineas had set up a small little makeshift.
TP.
I'm not finding words.
Tripod?
Yeah, it's a tripod for
Like a
all of them.
cooking-
Yep. And he knocked it into the fire. It's burning now.
I'm gonna chase after, like lightly chase after it, like not to like.
He's running fast.
Can I grab this a net from my bag and try to grab?
Go ahead.
Okay. What am I?
All the
What am I
while, as
doing?
she's trying to get him with the net, I'm like, it's fine. We're not gonna hurt you.
11.
That will not hit. So he dodges your net.
Stupid nets.
We just want to talk.
Are you saying this in?
I'm like repeating it. So like once in Abyssal, once in Sylvan.
He turns. This thing turns toward the edge.
We're just Gargamel at this point.
I'll take out some rations and.
We'll take out some too. Friendly.
That is to be seen.
Are you
But are you going to share with me?
Yeah, come here.
I would very much like to share of your spoils and your wares. But there's so many.
They're not gonna hurt you.
You threw a net at me.
Well, you're running away really fast.
I'm very fast.
You are very fast.
Yes. Now we know each other, so do not try to catch me because I will run faster.
Okay. We just
Say,
want to.
Set it down, set it down, set it down. 3 steps back.
But you can't run away.
Who's this guy?
Why are you?
Why are you awake?
I heard you screaming in like 3 different languages.
Yeah, we're really not good at this.
So we walked away from camp, and then this little guy started eating off of Bjorn. So
So he was nicking our stuff, and now you're giving him more.
He's cute.
just some food.
All right, he's a little cute nipper.
I don't.
He
know
starts
about
walking
that.
toward the food, kind of.
What is your name?
Thamarik!
Smart?
Thamarik!
Thamarik.
Thamarik!
Thamarik. Thamarik.
One of the last of my kind.
What are you?
What are you?
I'm not sure.
I didn't
Singular! Unique!
Whisper, what is this thing?
Do I have any idea?
No, you've
legend
never
or
seen
myth?
nothing.
I have no
Apparently.
idea.
Like, this would look like a Fae type
Okay,
deal. Like,
apparently,
I mean,
like everything these people who live here have ever seen, they've never encountered.
I believe
when
Thamarik.
we see it.
I think we're bringing.
He eats the
attraction to her.
ration very quickly and kind of jumps up. But like, I mean, he's tiny, so he's
Like,
as
how
he's jumping-
tiny?
Oh, okay. So yeah, what?
Oh yeah, he's about no, like smaller than a gnome. Like he's about up to your like waist, and now he's jumping, but he's jumping pretty high. So like he'd be like jumping up to your
Like
waist.
the eye level?
Yeah.
Do you live here? You
No.
live in this? No.
Nope. Been following you for a few days. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I shouldn't have said that at all. You gotta be careful, Zamarek, lest the.
Who has you following us?
No one has me following me. I'm following you. Thamarek has me following you.
Why?
Thamarek has to protect. Thamarek knows. Thamarek doesn't know what he knows. Thamarek knows that he doesn't know what he knows. Half the battle, half the. What?
Who are you protecting?
I'm not protecting anyone.
Oh.
But at the same time, am. Yes.
You could just stop hiding and walk with us.
No, but then you'd know I'm here. But you know I'm here now. Oh, Thamarek's stomach. Always getting Thamarek in trouble.
What?
You're not gonna get in trouble for following us.
Well, I don't know, love.
Like dousing
We don't have a
rods?
great track record so far.
Oh, did you see that night thing chasing us? And you still stayed with us.
Thamarek must have missed that.
Did you see the guy who left?
Thamarek must have missed that too. Thamarek's been behind you, staying quite a ways. But you all smell, so Thamarek can find.
Why?
I
Well, okay.
Where do you come from?
Themarik doesn't remember.
What's the last thing you remember?
Themarik set up a trap. Themarik set the trap off. Themarik not good at traps.
Sounds like he's gonna be perfect in our group.
Themarik has to protect
Protect what?
the box.
What box?
The blue guy's box?
What's in the box? Themarik knows what's in the box, but Themarik can't remember the box. What's in the box?
Holding the box.
Rue can't remember anything either, and he came from the box.
Themarik knows that something came from the box, but he remembered what was in the box was important. Themarik doesn't remember what's in the box, but he remembers the box. That's the paradox. That's the loophole. Remember the box, don't remember what's in the box.
I wonder if Rue will know this.
Themarik's box.
So did you come from the box, or were you in the room with the box?
Themarik was not near the box. Themarik watched the box.
Okay.
Themarik's last good memory was the trap.
So,
Themarik also remembers the cold of the sea.
so
Day after day, night after night,
were you?
day after day,
Did you start
year after
following
year,
us when?
forever ad infinitum.
How long?
Mark then saw you.
How old are you?
Ship go.
Oh,
And
you've been
Themarik
following us a long
knew.
time.
Themarik knew that things were changing. The wind had changed. Themarik knew.
Okay.
Year after year was a little important.
And he's blue like Rue. You said.
He is.
Okay. So I don't really want to wake our friend because I think he needs his sleep. But if
He doesn't even look like he's here.
it's right, he's kind of flickering.
Yeah, I've been noticing it when I've been watching him sleep. But I didn't know if it was acceptable to ask.
Yes.
Is it rude to ask?
Why he's flickering in and out.
I stopped asking questions.
Do you know who he is?
I don't. Themarik knows he's important and handsome.
Very handsome. Wait, you or him? Bloomy?
Why, thank you. Themarik handsome too. Themarik knows.
Well, can
So
you
you
just
Themarik has
following us to
a
protect
real like pudgy nose, inset eyes, and he looks blue, and he looks just like a little troll goblin thing.
Weapons,
So
clothing?
can he just stay
Mostly
with us
rags.
until
You see
Rue
no
wakes
weapons on
up?
his person.
Okay.
Hobbit-like feetsies.
So can you just stay out in the open until our friend wakes up so we can see if maybe he knows you?
Themarik loves fishes. That is Themarik's normal appetite. That they'll have fishes.
I do not have fish.
Don't
I've
think so.
never
It's a
I've never eaten a fish.
Themarik will do with what he has eaten thus far. Dost thou have more?
Yeah.
yes.
Themarik is
Yeah.
rather fine in the weathers as long as Themarik's stomach is full.
Okay, the mark. I need you to think. Who told you to watch the box?
Themarik doesn't remember. Themarik been so long. Themarik hasn't thought about it.
Okay. How long have you been watching the box? Guesstimation.
Since the box was made.
Okay, perfect. Here you go. Here's your food. Okay,
All right, I think I'm
so-
going back to sleep. He seems you've got us under control. Keep an eye on the camp, like
Yeah.
here where we sleep.
Well, yeah, we were, but then the man left.
What? He left
He did.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
God, hat.
Phineas.
Phineas
I
Blue.
must have missed him.
You miss a lot. You must be focused on just the box.
Or the
But
food.
he did leave and
Do you have the box? Then Themarik can be on his way.
No. You stay here. We're gonna watch you. And then when
and
they
the
all wake
camp
up,
and the camp.
I think we need to task ourselves with littler things.
Okay, you watch him and I'll watch the camp.
Okay.
He sits. How long does Themarik have to sit?
3.5 hours.
can Thamaric do other things? Thamaric things.
What are those things?
Thamaric doesn't know yet.
As
Thamaric
long
does
as-
not like to plan that far ahead.
As long as Helena can see you.
Yes.
How far can you see?
Far.
Can you remove your eyes so that you can see farther?
No.
No.
A valid question.
Okay.
What if Thamaric goes where Thamaric can see you?
No, that doesn't help.
Thamaric could see you. And he turns and is...
Every hour will give you more food.
All right, I will return then.
Okay.
He runs into the foliage of the woods.
That's her responsibility.
Cool. You know, I'm just. It's cool.
An hour later, he comes back. He runs back out.
Okay, so our group is made up of a man whose grandma's gonna drown, a big man, an old man who is weirdly close with a little girl that's obsessed with the moon,
Mm-hmm.
a blue man,
Uh-huh. And that guy who won't stop playing the guitar.
the guy that won't stop playing a guitar, and two guys that can't remember anything about themselves. What are we doing?
I don't know, but I feel like this guy that just left gave us the best advice out of anyone we've met.
So top of mountain tomorrow.
Yeah, that's probably where we should go for the eclipse anyway. But maybe we don't tell everyone that, like, not everyone makes it back.
Yeah.
Gonna leave that detail out
Yeah,
for us.
that's a us. Okay. All right.
As you look back, you see Thamaric's head is back in Bjorn's bag.
Hey! Hey!
What?
Cut it out!
You can see me.
Yeah!
Thamaric did not leave.
Stop stealing from us!
Thamaric is still hungry.
You can't just take things that aren't yours. Hypocritically saying.
But Thamaric did.
Yeah, but now, look how big this man is. He probably needs a lot of food.
Thamaric saved himself.
Okay, I
Then
really
he puts
can't.
the half-eaten apple back.
I really can't protect all of their stuff. I'm just trying to make it so they don't get attacked. So.
I just stay out of his stuff, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
He walks over to the wizards.
No.
No.
What is this? What is this?
He pull out a
It's your, you had grabbed a,
I grabbed a few things.
Yes.
Is it my fancy knife?
yes. What's this?
Oh,
Dangerous. Things in that bag could kill
Just
you.
thunks in the ground next to Normandy.
Yes.
Just land. Do you want to come through my bag? Okay, you can.
The night passes without incident.
Without much incident.
oh, I'm glad I didn't go for my bag.
I'm happy that's all
I
he
had a
pulled
Claire
out.
moment, and then I was like, wait, shit, no, you
Get
can't.
out
I
of
wouldn't offer that.
I have many an important thing.
Like, I didn't think he would say yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have many special things.
The morning comes briskly and strongly. Wind moves through the trees, and the dull light that pulses around the sky does not provide much warmth in the middle of Scott's. You have each encountered a fight last game, and some of you need to heal. However, the darkness of Tyve does not let it happen the same way as it would in 5e. So, as the vial of darkness around your neck has the strands of darkness swirling in it, healing does not simply come from within. The light of your own bodies does not heal you. Darkness seems to keep it at bay. So, at this moment, healing is relegated to your level plus your level times your con modifier. Now that's complicated, but I'm going to go through it again. Level plus level times con modifier. So for example, if you were level 1, you would heal immediately 1 damage plus 1 times whatever your con mod is. So if you have a 14, it's plus 2, so you would heal 3 points of damage. That's automatic.
Yeah,
Then you can use your hit die to roll the rest, but you'll burn your hit dice.
We only have 1 hit die right
So
now.
you
I don't
have-
take any damage.
And in 5e, you gain half your hit dice back per long rest.
We still do that.
Yep.
Okay, so say my con is so
0.
it's 0.
So you gain 1 hit point for a long rest.
You're gonna gain at least the 1 as well. So it's not 1 times 0. You gain 2.
Got it. Okay.
So 1, and then a con of 4. So 1 times 4, so 5.
Yeah, nice.
Math.
Mathematique.
And then you may burn your hit die if you'd like to roll for more damage.
Do it.
Rude, does that help?
Yeah, I feel like I have
I'm
to.
good. I healed myself.
Okay.
Yeah, back at the
Alright.
previous battle, so yeah.
Cool, hit points.
But you burned your hit dice. You have to make sure you're keeping
So
track.
now it's going to take
Hit die.
2 nights for him to get it back.
No, it's always you get.
You always round up. Okay.
So I think you round down, but like on your first one, you get.
Yeah.
But you always get at least one.
Yeah, can't go over 1.
Everyone gets one.
So when we wake up, is this little dude's here?
Yeah, they've watched him all night. So as you begin to wake up, you see Thmarik.
Oh,
Hi everyone.
bloody hell.
This is a friend thing, and he's protecting the box.
No, what's in the box?
Rue, I
Yeah,
thought
say it.
maybe you could talk to him.
No, he can't remember anything either. But he's blue like you, and he said that he was told to watch the box since the box was created, but he doesn't remember when it was created, nor what's inside the box. So, if that helps.
Does he spark your memory?
Not in particular, no. Are you talking about this? And I pull out the box and I open it up and
No! You must never open the box! That's the first rule of the box! You've opened it! You've ruined the mystery! All the hope is let out! It's all gone! It's out in the world now! You have to gather it back up!
What?
who told you these rules?
Marek,
Oh, what are the other ones? I don't know them.
the box should remain in the cove until it is opened.
But it's been open.
Right, it's already been opened.
But I'm not allowed to open it.
So yeah, these people had opened it already.
I did.
And that's when I came.
Here.
Oh. Well, then I have to watch you. Now, you are what's in the box.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Do not open yourself.
I would hope not to.
Excellent.
What's done?
We are all in agreement then. We shall all protect the box. This inside.
Sure.
I can tell that some of you are not on the same page as Thmarik. So, how can Thmarik help? Thmarik needs your help now to protect.
Well, Smark, we talked to the man who shared the campfire with us, and he suggested the best place to watch the eclipse would be at the top of Ephthalas?
Ephthalas.
Ephthalas?
Is
So
that
we should go all the way up there.
where did he leave already to?
He did.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah, he wants to watch it alone,
That's rude.
Oh, so
which
that's
is understandable.
so that's where he's gone.
No, I don't know where he's gone, but he suggested that's the best place to go. And
Very well,
I
sounds
feel
good.
like he's pretty trustful.
I have no reason to distrust.
Oh, it's hot! He smashes the glass down on
Oh,
Thmarik does not like that.
What was it?
Very cute
It
little
was
guy.
tea.
Tea?
He likes his tea. You drink it.
We have tea. in
Praise,
our house.
praise be your end.
Thank you, Bjorn. It's delicious as always.
Spits out a twig.
So
What does
good,
it taste
so
like?
good. Earth.
Very.
I
It's very
actually,
grounding.
I actually quite enjoy this.
We've got terrestrial seasoning.
Beer. I'm gonna give this back to you.
Oh, more for me. I pour it into my cup.
Well, I've.
So,
I mean, well, since we're here already, I mean, unless Aggie has something specific that we need to do beforehand.
where
we can
where
go up
are
there.
we? Where is the thing that we're going to?
I wanted to bury my family.
But where are they?
They're. She just kind of gets sad.
It's okay.
No, I think they're gone. It's been so long. They can't possibly be here.
We can try.
They're gone to a good place.
I'm just happy to be here.
It seems very nice. We're here to help you. Just let us know what you need.
Do you want to go to the top of this thing too?
She kind of looks up and sees it through the trees. No, I cannot climb that.
Oh, we'll find a pathway.
She looks up the vertical.
You guys who live here, is there a way up there?
Not that I know of.
Like you have to climb it.
Like, with your hands and your feet, you can get up the top of that, you know. A rope, maybe.
Why do you think we
A
should go up
long,
there?
a very large
Because that
ladder.
guy said that is the best place to see the eclipse, and that it's very
All right. I'm not
important.
gonna lie to you. Like, I don't need to see the eclipse not that bad. You know, like honestly,
It's right, we're here.
we're here.
We can
I
enjoy
can
it.
see it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's gonna be clouds anyway. Like, it's gonna be cloudy. That's not gonna change.
He also said that it would help find answers for Helena and Rue.
Oh well, that seems like that would be right up your alley then. Like you should probably just traipse on up there. Sort of at your leisure.
But don't you want to come?
We're a group.
Right. Can I see that? Can I see that glint again, Rue?
Yeah.
Can you hold it up to me?
Hold out.
And
You see the Thamaric just kind of like shriek and like cower down.
I just close my hand around it.
and
Oh, that's much better. Thank you.
I'll go where that goes.
A little sensitive there, are you?
What?
To the glint?
To what?
Why did you just scream?
I felt a horrible heat on my face. It was burning my skin from the insides out. It was.
That's. I would have learned more
is
about
it
that.
is it that thing? Open your hand.
Yeah, do that again.
Yes!
He starts like clawing at his face, like his
my
eyes are
God.
melting.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't seem like he's
I-
faking it. Like he's really.
You've just met this thing. Maybe he's faking it. All right. So what we have there is a Thamaric repellent. So
Very
honestly,
handy.
like if you want to get rid of him, you just keep your hand open there.
Hmm.
I wonder. I'm gonna pull out one of my smaller pieces of glints.
He wins.
That-
But we
I
established
feel
that.
like
I mean,
we're the only
this
ones
thing
who
is
don't
a
have
myth.
these to live.
Oh
Like-
my
like
gosh!
what he's-
They
yeah.
buy you a small estate.
Yeah. So at least for now, like Whisper's not letting
So
it out of his sight.
you want us to?
So, Rue,
So like,
Rue,
it's
will
like-
you
it's
go
right,
with
right,
us?
right?
Because
I
he
mean,
did
we had all
say that,
three.
like,
Maybe that would be
you're
Graham's
probably
little
very
partner in this,
important
you know,
and
thing.
should go.
At least pay the
Yeah,
berries.
I have,
Why
I
don't we,
have
like,
every
why don't we
intention of
negotiate
going
that?
up there.
You know, like he's got three of them. Well, no, he's got two of them. Maybe he's got more. Honestly,
Got the one big one.
one big one. Put together. So we have a proposition for you. like, we's a group. Groups are, you know, that all for one, more for me thing. And so, like, what if we keep doing this whole tour guide through Disgarston, teaching you the things you need to know, showing you to the people you need to know, and as payment, you will give us one of them shiny rocks that you don't really care too much about.
I thought that was already the agreement.
I didn't know that.
That's
I
right.
missed
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But like, we have your word
Well,
on
if we
that.
help him find who
Right.
he is,
Yes.
Do
it's
you know
right.
that every time you're around, you bring out the wrong, like, you make him sound weird.
It's because we're friends.
What?
You sound all weird.
What do you mean I sound weird?
Okay.
Oh, you mean my... Honestly, that is just because I care about my dear friend, Whisper.
Okay.
So,
And also, when I get stressed, my accent changes. So, while you keep pointing it out, it's detrimental to my mental psyche. Because I'm trying to be both a friend and a proper well-to-do gentleman. It's difficult for me to be both.
Or failure, Aaron.
Thank you, friend.
Oh my god.
So how do we get up this?
Right. So,
wait, before we go into that, so Iggy, we're not,
Aggie.
Aggie, we're not actually burying your parents. Like, this is like a spiritual bury.
They were drowned by the light. If we can find them, we could bury them.
And do you have any
See,
idea?
light drowned by light. That's because light's not always good.
Aggie.
If you worship death and the light killed them,
Aggie.
How about we not
What
talk
do you
about
mean
this?
they were drowned by the light?
Light is not always good.
See,
did it happen here?
She takes a moment as though like some type of memory is trying to come to the surface. I know that here is important.
maybe they're on the top of the mountain where the light got.
Maybe she has experienced trauma.
It's quite a serious.
Well,
How
she
about
didn't
how
still
about
die.
this? Why don't we take a look around, and Aggie, if something feels right, we'll do that.
That sounds good.
Everybody?
I think it's wasting time that we could be climbing this mountain, but
Well, we could, while we're looking, maybe look for a better pathway up the mountain because
Absolutely.
I don't think that we're gonna just be able to climb this very easily.
What would you like to do, everyone?
Yeah. So I think what is the diameter? Like if we were to try and like start to walk around it to look for
Half a
this-
day.
Half a day.
So it would take a full day to like just.
We want to travel around it.
When is the eclipse?
Survival or history? I don't know what.
Nat 20.
19.
Based on the barometric pressure. As you look up through the clouds, you see the Lunaris still hanging in the sky. You see the sun. So the sun is here. Lunaris is moving, and then remember this is cloudy, so you can only see like the silhouette of the sun and the moon. You see what looks like a black orb moving through the sky. It looks like they're all gonna line up. So probably 6 to 8 hours.
I think we need to start climbing.
Yeah, and if it's like Devil's Tower, it basically is like a pedestal going up. into the sky. There's no. Okay, so.
And there's a waterfall coming out of the top, just like pouring down.
Okay.
And you do see from the bottom here, like looking up, there looks to be some type of opening where the water is pouring out of this mountain.
I want to look at an area that, for one, that's not wet, because that seems very dangerous.
Yeah, you could climb up rocks to the right of it. It's half a day to walk around it. This thing is humongous.
Could we get up there in 8 hours?
You potentially, if you climb like now and don't fall.
I think we should rope up. And those of us who are gonna go.
Hang on. Why don't we get... How about we head to the base, and then we go from there?
Right.
Marek thinks it's a smart idea. Marek likes it.
How about to the base, particularly where the waterfall ends up?
Okay, we'll head there.
You head toward the base. About 20 minutes pass. You've set up camp pretty close to Ephthalas, and as you reach the base, the roar of the water hits this river. Just it's falling from such a height that mist, like I'm thinking like vapor mist, and also mist as fog. Now surrounds you on basically all sides. The forest comes to life with a kind of opaque white. You hear the horrible and simultaneously beautiful roar of the waterfall. But from this vantage, you can't really see much because of the vapor.
I go up to the river and I put my hand and I pull it out. Does it still, like now that I'm up close, does it still seem black?
It doesn't. The water seems to be like a crystal clear water. It's simply some of the black rocks. So the rocks are gray, but where the water is falling, it has a black, like almost like the water is eroded down to obsidian.
Why, snake?
Oh, Samaric, do you climb? Are you a good climber?
Marek is an excellent climber, he thinks.
Can also jump really, really high.
Can I tell you what I think of? And this is so inaccurate, but I'm picturing like the Pokemon Azurill.
Azumarill?
And as this thing and not like a troll thing. So I'm just gonna let you guys know that that's an image I have in my head of what this is.
Big and fat, floppy ears,
Yeah.
ball in his tail.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if anyone else wants that
It's
image,
like-
that's what I'm picturing.
So it's like Karakta and Yala having a child. Isn't it beautiful?
Are these your gods again?
Yes, the dragons.
That's great, Bjorn. Really good stuff. Can they, do they have a way to help us climb this?
Hmm.
Who's this? Aaron?
Hold. We can pray to Gregor.
Gregor, please help us climb this rock.
Yes, the dragon of the mountains.
Is there a dragon of waterfalls?
Yes, that was Karakta.
Why wouldn't we pray to that dragon?
Well, you can't rightly swim up a waterfall, can you?
Oh, Samaric, I've got a cracker for you. If you can go up about 25 feet and come back down. Nice cracker. Let's see.
The Marek likes your challenge. The Marek climb.
Just yells.
Marek runs up and hits his head against the rocks.
All right, so that.
Marek hurts himself, but the Marek tries again. He doesn't make much progress.
Yeah, so we're not.
But he looks like a lizard.
We're not gonna send him up with a rope.
Like he looks super capable of doing this. He just can't.
Can't the big
That is correct.
Can the big
Like he
man
probably
be
should
strong?
be able
He
to
could
do
probably
this,
do
but with a 2 and an 8,
I'm
he
pretty
does
sure.
not.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think the praying to my gods are going to help. We should probably look for a better way up than
Can
climbing.
you just climb?
I mean, I can. Probably. I don't know if it's the best idea for a...
Are there at least some
Full
like
party.
ledges to like
Yeah.
stop along the way?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't just fall down the whole mountain. You could potentially fall.
You would potentially stop for a while.
Yeah, level what?
TPK.
Yeah.
There's not ladders. We're
Can
fine.
I do a perception check around just the base of the mountain from where we are to
Yeah.
see if there's anything, even a better spot to
That
climb?
sounds like a good idea.
Oh, like 21 or 22?
So based on the mountains, you notice that there's some rocks that do not seem to have the same grain. They look to be about as you step back, kind of look. So I'm trying to think about so you get up to the mountain, then you take a Klep Black. So I'm gonna let you keep your 21, but you have no way of seeing this with the roar of the vapor mists and stuff. So do you want to climb a tree, or how do you want to? How do you want to?
Sure, yeah. Like
You
if
cannot see anything from where you're at.
Yeah, if I couldn't see from where I'm at, I would definitely whatever is easiest to get the best advantage. Like I don't want to try to be reckless, but so a tree or a hill or
How much time do you want to burn? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Sure,
You're gonna have to walk up a hill.
Just
you
climb up a tree.
I'll take 5 minutes and climb a tree.
athletics.
Oh yeah. Okay. 24.
Yeah. Okay. So you climb up the tree. You look around, and you see that there's a grain about a 15-minute walk to what would be in the northeast. The grain doesn't match. So
Looks like it's like cut.
that's what you know.
Okay.
The grain doesn't match.
Everybody. About 15 minutes yonder. Might be something of interest if we're looking to get up.
Okay, lead the way.
Like monkey
Dun,
swinging.
dun, 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 dun.
I get down. Odo's tail is just wagging like crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking we could look and see if other people have climbed it too.
Other
Like if
people climb
yeah, like that they've left.
the pittance and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You climb about 15 minutes, and you notice that at the base of the mountain, there looks to be the worn rocks of what looks like it used to be a staircase. Like stairs that were built into the mountain, but they are well eroded. Like, basically, they don't even look like stairs anymore.
But this looks like the best option.
Eroded by the waterfall.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And wind and rain.
Years. And
People walking up them. Okay.
I mean,
Well, we
Well,
don't
it's
have
not
much more time to
stairs,
waste.
But good find.
I would rather not climb up this, if that is all right. Will you please take this? She takes off a necklace and hands it to you.
I'll take it.
When you reach the top, simply say a prayer.
Are you sure you do not want to come? We could have our good friend.
Bjorn.
She looks up
Yawn.
and kind of like vertigo shot. I don't think that's smart.
Is it smart? Is it smart to leave this little
smart.
girl
Yeah, let's
by
let's leave the
herself?
minor here.
I don't know if it's the best to leave you down here by yourself, sweetheart.
Thamaric will stay.
Oh.
Do you mind staying with her? You're the most threatening of
You
us all.
could leave the wolf here.
Would you like Odo to stay with you?
She looks over at Thamaric and then to Odo. Yes.
Okay. I would. Odo would like go and lick her probably.
It feels like overkill to me to have a wolf and Thamaric, but both shall do.
Mark's just like a god.
Thamaric, I think you should come with us. This might be a cool.
Just said I was going to stay with the little girl.
I don't feel like he's dangerous because he has been following us for days.
I feel like, as you say, well, with you saying that, I do believe he would be good to stay down here. Let's say something does happen and your wolf doesn't suffice to protect Aggie. He could probably run up to us quickly.
I have a very like sarcastic look. Like I look at Thamaric and then I look back at you.
I
Okay.
also would stay if you would like, but I do believe that you could use some backup up there.
I'd rather you come along.
All right, then I will.
Okay.
Now, Aggie, I have a job for you. Because I'm not going to lie to you, little girl. I'm a little nervous about this. So I want you to take this and make sure nothing happens to it. And Aggie grabs his guitar. All right? All right. All right, and then
How about we give her?
time to earn those calluses.
I hand her a dagger.
I'm gonna hand her my fancy dagger.
I don't know what to do with
She's
all
like-
of this.
Guitar.
Well,
Marek will help. And he takes the fancy dagger.
No.
no, it's
Idiot.
just,
What are you talking about?
hey, if somebody's gonna come hurt you, then you just
Stick him with the pointy end.
Okay. Will you hurry back, please?
We'll be here as
But for
soon as
now,
possible.
just find a good place to hide. In the copse
will.
of trees over there. Find a nice trunk to settle down and maybe take a nap.
Thank you.
This is
What is
your...
she wearing?
A white dress.
Oh.
It's all muddied now.
This is your quest. You're sure you don't want to do this?
No, we can leave the child down at the bottom of the life-threatening.
I'm giving her the option. If she believes that she can do it, she can.
I'm
if she
just
doesn't
gonna-
want
she
to,
does
she
not.
won't.
I appreciate it, but I have said I don't want to 3 times, and now I'm feeling pressure that you want me to go. So should I not stay?
You can stay.
Thank you.
Just be safe.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
Alright, let's not waste
Are
any
we
more
ready?
time.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, see, it's that type of talk, Rue. Like, I feel you're trying to cut right through the brainstorming process. We as a group, and we have to talk these things through.
I've noticed that this group has a tendency to. We all know what we want. We just like to run around in circles around it.
I'm gonna start
I just-
walking up.
Oh, big man over here. I've got all these thoughts.
To Grego. I start like not recklessly, but pretty damn quick. 15. Like just.
Okay, so this is going to take you a very long time. So I'm assuming you're going to take 20s, take 20s, take 20s. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Martin, unfortunately, you did not sleep last night, and you guys have been pushing. So you're getting tired.
He went back to sleep.
Didn't get a
Then you
full
only get
night's
4
sleep,
hours,
no.
so just half rest,
Correct.
short rest.
All right.
Short rest. I will say that about halfway up, you start to feel tired.
Oh, this is dogging me out. Can we just take a breather?
can you just carry him?
You look down.
I look.
Oh, we just take a breather.
How tall do you guys think Devil's Tower is?
I don't know. I'll look it up.
It's
Oh, it takes like an expert climber. I think it takes 18 hours to climb.
I'm just thinking like elevation.
Couple
wise.
thousand.
Yeah, I think that-
5,112 feet.
That's how high this is.
Thank you.
1 mile.
So
Almost.
it's gonna be 6,000 feet high. Now, as you go through up the hills, up this mountainous path, just slowly kind of being absorbed into the mountainside, you notice that there are these stairs look like they were at one point used. As you continue up, like it's strange that people do not talk about Ephthalas, but mostly perhaps people don't see these stairs. Perhaps people do not climb up this tower. But as you kind of look, each of you trying to explore a little bit, I would like an investigation check. You need an 18, otherwise this information remains lost.
19.
I'll be getting it. 30-20.
24.
Oh my god, save the rolls for something more important.
No.
I am.
Knowledge being lost
I did, I
forever is
saved
very
it.
important.
It looks as though this has, it has statue decor etched into the rock walls. It looks like this was some type of ceremonial pass or some type of temple.
What is on the amulet that Aggie gave me?
The amulet has been worn, has been rubbed slate,
Oh.
as though it's been rubbed. Whatever edifice was on it, whatever facade is called.
What kind of material?
Gold and strong alloy.
Okie then.
Just to make sure that this is said as Whisper's getting tired, we are roped off.
I don't know.
I'm asking, is that okay if we're roped off, guys? Like to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that'd be the smart thing to do. If we're taking 20 the whole
Would you like me to check your rope, Whisper?
I
Just
think it's pretty
unties it.
good, but I just want to, feeling a little dogged out, so I just want to make sure it's tight.
All right, I'm gonna step in front of you then. Okay, let me just untie here.
No, what are you doing? Keep it tight up.
All right,
Keep it
my
tight.
bad. I saw. Okay, I feel your angst. I'll back off. You continue. Whisper, can I get you decide. You can either do the athletics check for the whole group or a cons check for yourself.
Before we start moving up, I'll be like, "You got this. We'll
Can
be
I do-
okay."
Can
and
it be
cast guidance.
Oh! Can it be acrobatics?
That's fine.
And so it's guidance advantage?
D4.
Is what in it?
Add a D4.
All right.
Add that D4, add it up. Add that
that a
D4 all the
cantrip?
way.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 16.
Okay, yeah, you just kind of okay. I like you go to your athletics and your strength are starting to dwindle, but you maintain your proper footing because of years of all of that house jumping.
Second story work.
House jumping.
All right, I would say you are 3/4 of the way up. At this point, the sun is now covered by luminaries. So there's like a bright light shining almost through the clouds. The light is so intense that you almost see it burning some of the clouds away, but you still can't see the sun behind it. Sarexis, the dark moon, is beginning to move in front of it.
Does it have the same effect as our eclipse? Like look into it blind?
Yeah, if you look at the sun, you will have eye problems.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, but like, you know, looking at the eclipse is just like, oh, you can't see no more.
Well,
Does this have the same thing?
I think the point is like, you know, those days where it's so overcast, you can actually look at the sun and it doesn't hurt your eyes.
Yeah.
I think that's
Mhm.
how.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
still damage your eyes, though, for all the viewers at home.
Well, yeah, you can't like, stare at it.
You want to
Doesn't
excel
matter.
that eye pain? Pour salt and lemon juice in it as well.
But so does it look like dust? Are we gonna miss this stupid thing? Like are we taking too much? Will we
I don't think so.
Will we reach
Well,
the top before
It's going to be
it?
close. If you want to
Okay.
try to pick up the pace a little bit, you
I
can.
mean, it would be
Yeah.
a shame to like get there. Oh, and there it goes.
Yeah,
I have a
we
question
need
about
to.
my class. Real
Okay.
This essence table doesn't have, like, is that just always?
Yeah.
Okay, because it doesn't.
Because
have
most of it's cantrips.
It doesn't have a level. Can I already use it? If I have the hit points?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
It's an
oh.
always thing.
Yeah, I believe it is.
It doesn't, it's not like on here.
Yeah, you can always use it, but it burns your maximum.
know.
Okay,
I
it
know
does a
this.
lot of.
I
You
know
don't have a lot of hit points.
I know what it is.
That's
Oh, oh, oh! Here we go.
New
First
class.
time, right?
New
First
class.
Oh,
Are you doing it?
No.
Time. Oh! We all got excited. We thought you were doing something.
All right, you gonna pick up the pace?
Yeah.
All right, I need a roll. Whoever's the leader of this little
Oh, that's me.
disadvantage. You're going fast.
Great. The biggest and
How do you
heaviest guy.
only have one set of dice?
What is it? Acrobatics, athletics.
Athletics.
And 12.
Okay, so you are still making your way up. Because you found this path, the DC has been lowered, and you reach the top. At this point, you've been climbing for 8 hours. Everyone takes a point of exhaustion.
Oh.
What is one level exhaustion?
Disadvantage on all ability checks.
Just ability checks?
Yes.
I printed just enough.
I don't think it has it on here. It doesn't. So,
Oh.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Though. It's negative. Disadvantage. Is it disadvantage?
That would be
Yeah.
pretty serious.
That's pretty severe.
For
Are you sure
one.
it's that?
I think it is.
I'm 95% sure.
Yeah, I think he's
Wow.
right.
disadvantage on all ability checks, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's rough. You reach the top.
You're at level 2, right?
Yeah, I am at
Speed is
No.
halved.
You're level 2?
No?
Because I had a point of
Oh,
exhaustion because
yeah.
I didn't sleep. That's right.
Oh, you already have one?
I did.
So your speed is halved.
Okay. Woo. Thanks, Eli.
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for that. Anything else? No, don't look.
What's level 3?
We're content in our homebrew ignorance.
What is level 3?
Don't
It's
do
bad.
level
I'm not
3.
getting to level 3.
Don't do it.
We're gonna sleep up here.
You reach the top.
Partly short.
The top of the stairs reach the point of the cave at the top of this mountain, at the top of Ephthalas. You notice that the waterfall is pouring out from a place deeper within the cave. Right as you reach the top, Sarexis begins to overlap the sun. All music on.
Sounds like Jigsaw.
It doesn't completely cover the sun yet. As it does, you notice that the light of the world is literally being doused. So, as you stand on top of this mountain, overlooking Tyve in front of you, you see the distance, the lighthouse of Pilm. You see the glow of the mountains. Can we get the music higher, please? As the moon begins to cover the sun, both lights seem to go out. Darkness floods across the land. As the moons hang halfway through the sun, the waterfall of Ephthalas ignites in what looks like stars, almost like darkness is lighting it up. Further on inside of this cave, you see something in purple light begin to etch runes against the back wall. Intermission. Welcome back, everybody, to Roll Seekers and the Legend of Nibel, a high fantasy Dungeons and Dragons role-playing experience that is completely improvised from beginning to end. We're caught in the middle of a climactic moment, so let's jump back into the action. Can you see all the Roll Seekers? Yes? Perfect!
Hey, here we go.
Here we go! Let's play some games. Oh yeah, right back into music.
Oh, nice.
So, before we jump into the action, please follow us on Twitch and check out our other social media channels. All right, that's it.
And Discord.
And Discord. Join us on
Now it's it.
And by
Sarexis, the dark moon, begins to cover both the sun of Nibel and Lunaris, the pale moon. Their light was almost enough to cut through the clouds of Tyve, but not quite. As Sarexis begins to cover the two light sources, the other light sources of Tyve begin to go out. Both the Athelian in the far west and the lighthouse of Pilm go dark. The waterfalls of Ephthalas begin to ignite in black stars. And at the end of this cavernous walkway in the distance, you see purple light begin to etch its way across a door in the distance. It's a far way off, and the light behind you is receding. Do you head deeper into the cave?
Yeah.
I
Do
think
we-
so.
Do we want to take care of the amulet first?
Is the amulet here, or is there still room to keep going up?
You are at the top, but the light source being etched and burned into the rock seems about, I don't know, 5 minutes in.
Let's keep going with that.
Yeah, we should head in.
Okay.
You continue? As you do, the darkness behind you, the world behind you seems to disappear. Almost like light itself has been put out. You continue?
Pray to
You
your
cannot
gods.
see anymore. You hear the rustling of water. What do you want to do?
Can Jamie and I see?
It's getting hard for even you to see.
We got a torch.
Well, honestly, I think we should do that.
Yeah.
This
I think
is a
yeah, I've got a
darker
torch.
dark.
Okay. I
So
like-
everyone lights torches? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
we still see it glowing.
The door?
Yeah, yeah, I think-
Oh, yeah. You light torches and they barely put off any light. Almost like when you hit a match and it burns out. Just kind of that.
I'd like to pull out one of my glints.
It does light.
Oh.
It does. You hear a scream probably down there.
But we can see that purple light very clearly.
Huh?
We can see the purple.
You can't.
We're
clearly.
heading
You
towards.
can't.
Can we make out that it's like actual runes, or does it just look like light right now?
Right now it just looks like light.
And are we walking next to the river that
You
pours out
are.
of it? Okay.
The river is getting less and less as you go in, almost like it's funneling in. You notice that the rocks become hewn stone, as though you are entering a place that is actually built, rather than just rocky crags.
As we're getting closer to the light, I want to reach into my bag and grab the vial.
I thought you wear the vial around your neck.
The bottle? Or the bottle that we got from Phineas? Or your vial?
Yeah, I was talking about the Phineas vial.
Oh, you pull out.
It's a bottle.
It's a wine
Bottle? Okay. I'm just gonna hold it and keep it with me in case I'm gonna drink it. But then I do also want to look at my vial as well.
Your vial is black.
Completely, like no light at all.
There doesn't seem to be any light.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna kind of grasp onto both things and continue forward.
I've learned a fair number of things, and not as much as I want to. But if there's one thing that I do know, now is the time to pray to your gods. Why? Just in case.
Aaronin goes and begins to finger the air. As though he's playing his guitar. He doesn't sing.
Well, this seems important when all the other lights in the whole everywhere are gone and there's only one here, so should keep going.
Yeah. We've come this far.
Outside, Sarexis covers the light of the sun and Lunaris. There is no light in the bell.
Do we know how long this lasts?
Probably 15, 20 minutes. You reach the end of the hall. Two sconces, unlit, stand before a large brazier in the center. Again, unlit. Water goes around the brazier, connecting and goes about 8 feet in width into the rock face, where you see what looks like a door, but the door looks to be just stone. There are no hinges. It does not look like the door could open, yet like a slab of rock, and the water is going under it in a almost seamless bottom, almost like the water's coming from nowhere. This edifice is ignited in purple light. It shows a beautiful tree in the center of this like sculpted, I guess it would be it's a sculpture on the stone. The tree looks to be surrounded by Sarexis, the dark moon, and the sun. In the center of the tree, you see what looks like a crown in the center of the bark. It is glowing in purple light.
Does it look at all like the shard of the crown that he had in his box?
Insight. What?
I got a 3.
Maybe.
Yeah, no.
Maybe.
I don't have a lot of insight on that.
It's worse than no.
Rue, does this mean anything to you?
You see Aaronin also grabbing his pocket, and he seems to be clutching it tight.
Can I light the sconces on either side of the door with my torch? Will they light?
They do not light. Your torches are not putting off enough heat.
Is there any way I can like move the sun and the moon like?
It is total stone.
It's just stone.
Looks like it's
Okay.
just stone. Beautifully embroidered stone, though. Like it looks like this was meticulously carved into the rock.
Is there fuel in the brazier?
There is. Player-wise, the same designs. This is not character. Player-wise, the designs of the stone look like a mirror.
Oh, shit. All right. To the light, the purple light with the mural is in like, so it's like, I'm assuming it's like a border of the purple.
So I want you to imagine that it's like an embossed sculpture. Everything that's embossed is
Okay.
glowing.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go up to it and I'm gonna say, I saw a child born from dark, emblazoned with the sun, skies of fire and seas of bones, stone and fire, chain and ire. Fear the darkness, for it is born of light. Through sacrifice the dawn shall end the night.
The braziers ignite.
What was that?
It is purple light.
It's the
The
heartbreaker of
light
light
that the braziers put off is white. And your shadows seem to be burning off of them. Like, so as you're like standing, the white light is hitting, you can like see your shadows like burning against the light. Almost like, I'm saying this wrong, I would like to flip that. The fire is black and your shadows look white coming off of you.
Nice.
That's neat.
Is this what you're looking for?
I think so. It's the harbinger of light, prophecy. I was born on the eclipse. This prophecy has been something that I have lived with my entire life.
You want to try pushing that door then?
It would be fitting.
Is there any difference to the to the wall now that the braziers are lit?
No, there isn't.
You push it.
Nothing happens.
No. I unclasp my vial. Is it still pitch black?
One number you want a D4.
That I want?
Yep.
3.
It is black.
So the sun and the moon are still like everything's still purple.
Nothing has changed except for the braziers have ignited. Almost like
I-
the first step of something has
I just want to
happened.
touch the moon. Just touch it.
You touch it. Your high hand ignites in the purple light.
Can I investigate? I want to just check the
Helena,
door
this
for
is-
secret.
This light.
Yeah, by all means.
This is. I like this light.
It's another 3. Nope.
Oh,
God.
Maybe.
What is going on with this dice? Come on!
I would
You
like
touch
to do,
the sun part.
I'd like a dice on
I'd like
it.
to do a history check on the tree and the crown.
Go ahead.
12.
You would have needed very, very high. It's okay.
The moment things kind of start kicking off, I'd like to just start looking very closely at everything and just running my hand over it all, and I'd like to ritually cast detect magic.
You running your hand over it all, specifically what?
I'll start with anything embossed, anything that's glowing.
Okay. You reach up and you kind of like, the rest of the group is beginning to investigate. They're looking around, and you walk up and you touch the purple light, and your field of vision is filled with white light. I will need 1 second. Hoping it's on here. Give me a second. Come on.
We are playing D&D. This is D&D, and if you're watching on TikTok, you can see like the whole battle cam.
Oh no.
Hashtag Shaggy.
This sounds
Shaggy cam.
terrible.
You see what looks like people with your same skin walking up Ephthalas. Torches are ignited in purple light, and it looks as though there is a long group of you walking up. The hewn stones are well made and not worn at all. This looks to be a beautiful temple that goes up into the top of Ephthalas. You notice that there is what looks like beautiful Vayan architecture built within inside of the long hallway that you have just walked down, all now eroded from millennia of wear. You see this vision before it turns, and you find yourself back looking at this door, and a voice begins to fill your head. You will I would like to point out that the rest, you could see your group, but they all seem to be kind of like frozen and like time stuff. Just everything has lost its color except for the shadows of white being burned off of people.
I don't remember much. I believe I'm out of place and I'm out of time. I know that I was a warrior of some form. I know that I may be the last of whatever I am. I know that I was made to help. Outside of that, I don't remember anything. Yes.
You are one of the last of your kind. You have been forgotten. But I remember you. Sweet child, sweet child, sweet child. I remember. You are mine. Ours. Are these who you choose? The journey ahead is long. Filled with peril, filled with peril. You are not ready to open this door, but one day you may. Do you choose these heroes?
These that I'm with, I believe I do. Even if they are not perfect. I believe there is goodness in them, and I believe that they want to do what is right. If they are not yet ready for whatever faces them, I wish to help them be so.
As he says this, your shadow, the white shadows go back into you and are replaced with normal black shadows. And you can see him, and you hear the same voices echoing in your minds. Chosen. This Vey chooses you as his cohorts. Beyond the sea, beyond the mountains, beyond the darkness, there is a light. It dies. It flickers against the coming storm. The last gift of the god Solaris. If it goes out, your world will burn. He chooses you. At the twilight of this world. You have seen your enemy. He wears the face of friend and foe. Do not let him stand within the light. Do not let him claim the Athelion. Remember. One day this door will open to you. But not this day. My child, my beautiful kin. Seek the door. Open it, open it, open it. And as soon as he says this, Sarexus moves beyond the light, and the vision ends as light goes through the cave.
Did you all hear that too?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
See, I told you that guy said it was really important that we come here. That felt important. And I also feel like you have dragged us all into this.
Which door?
This door.
Well,
But I also feel like, Helena, that's talked about your light.
What's a vey?
I am a Vey. That is my people. By the sounds of it,
I think it's like you're up in a hurry.
yeah. They, my people are gone, but there may be more left.
He said you're not the last one.
Right. But it sounds like we're looking for the same light now.
I believe we all are.
But what about that thing about the lot going out? Is it the lighthouse? The Piln?
Sounds like it.
We could sort there for sure. Like that's not very far away. That's like a week up north.
That's not the light at the mountains.
No, it was describing something beyond the mountains. It sounds like maybe where the light from Piln came from.
Isn't that where your plagued mainland is?
Yeah, that's where that is. That's not a great place to go. That's not a great.
Well, didn't you already promise to take this big man?
Oh yeah, we're gonna take him.
Are we supposed to do the prayer before the eclipse ends? And
Yeah.
ended?
Problem. I don't really know where to do that. Was I supposed to do that outside? Well, I was under the belief that we were going to get through this door, but no.
Not this day.
Not today.
Well, let's go ahead and go back out of the cave and finish up what
Say a
we
few
came up here to do.
Would I know who Aggie prays to?
I don't think so.
Ah,
Not if
crap.
you didn't ask her.
So is this as far back as the tunnel goes? There's no other stairs or anything that would lead higher?
Doesn't look like it.
No? Okay.
You get that bit about if wearing the face of a friend and a foe?
I was gonna bring that up. That was
Yeah.
pretty.
Is that your man in the knight armor?
The one that took the face of the guard.
He's no friend of mine. He
Oh.
never was.
But
They
like,
said friend or foe.
But he did let
so
you
like
go.
it could be both. Like maybe it's one of us.
Or what about that little blue guy who was like eating all our stuff and then he's like, I am a friend.
Or what about the gentleman from last night?
No, he was fine. He's the one who told us to come here.
Like a friend would.
Yeah,
Like
not
a friend
like a
wearing the
foe.
face of a friend.
Right. Like a foe, like a friend.
Like
I
a
think
foe
it makes more
friend.
sense
But
to
no.
be the guard who was trying to kill us.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Maybe
telegraph.
in reference that whatever this guard was can have different faces.
Well, that's really not good then, because like, how are we gonna know who we're fighting?
Well,
Obviously, Silas. That's a given.
Yeah, he's-
'cause he's
yeah,
a shit
whoever's
man.
in that
Always.
armor. I don't think anyone.
Like, even if
wearing
it wasn't
armor is
him, I
probably
say-
no
We
good.
report him.
Check him off the list.
Norman, I feel like you guys need to take Aggie. Okay, you got me
I thought it
messing
was
up.
Iggy.
I know. I think you need to do what you need to do with her amulet and honor her parents.
Let us go back outside.
I do believe this is
We never
correct.
really went completely inside.
We did. We're like
Just
deep in the.
Oh yeah.
are we super deep in
Yeah,
it?
like
Oh.
5 minutes.
5 minutes deep.
Veer, do you have a spare vial I could have?
Oh yeah, I got lots of stuff. I love to collect things.
And I'll take the
Everything
vial
mushroom.
and I'll dip it in the water right where it's coming from that stone face there.
It has a slight purple hue to it.
Okay. I'll cork it and I'll put it in my little.
Giving you a little sound
There you
effect
go.
there.
All right, let's go out and we'll finish our chore for Aggie.
About 5 minutes pass, you make your way out of the cave where you see the view of Tyve. In the far, far distance, barely just like the speck, you think you see the top of a parapet or like the top of a kingdom. but it's way, 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 way to the west, and it's by a mountain. So that would most likely be Gavra.
Does it seem lighter, darker, the same?
Same as when you entered.
Oh, she's your girl.
Yep. Would I know Aggie's parents' names? Like, ever?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Crap. I'm not good at this.
I'll take my warhammer and just smash it into the ground and make a nice big hole.
Yep, that's a good praying spot, so I'll... I don't know. I've never done this before. Sure. I'll, like, sit on my knees and just, like, put it in my hands and have it pointed up, where, like, the rubbed out part is facing towards the sun. To the... to whatever god that Aggie Fields had prayed to. To a family of... her father... Theodon. Is that how you pronounce his last name? Theodon?
Sure.
Because you sent me something.
Keep going.
Okay. The last name, Mr. and Mrs. Theodon, Mrs. Fields, Aggie's mother. I feel sorrow for both of you, not only for losing your lives, but losing your daughter. She's been there for better or for worse. She's helped me understand what has happened in the world. She's helped me see how I and my people have affected the other people. To whoever's out there, please forgive her and her family. Her fathers did not, her parents did not know what they had gotten themselves into, and I don't believe any of us really have. She's young. She barely understands what the world is, yet she's been thrusted into it like a meteor to the earth, or the world. She has nothing to go off of except for blister, death. Please, whatever's out there, forgive us. This is no way to live, and yet we forgive our dead.
Well said. Well said.
It's right.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Before he...
They will go to the realm of darkness where light will never hurt them again.
We will not tell Aggie that.
As
No,
Flames will
that
keep them warm.
is a
Before,
belief.
There's
before
no
he
flames.
buries the amulet, I'm going to kneel down and I'll touch the amulet and I'll say, I promise we'll do all we can to protect her. And I will cast ceremony funeral rite.
What's that do?
Yeah.
Nothing in particular, because it has to do with like touching a corpse and then it can't be undead and stuff. But just for flair at the moment.
As you lean down and touch the amulet and cast this spell, your eyes kind of roll into the back of your head, and you see yourself giving this amulet to someone, and then the vision ends.
Okay. Okay. I don't say anything. I'll just kind of pause. Then I'll stand back up.
Knowing that the eclipse was important to her and for her family, I would kneel down, touch it, and I would do the my prayer would be the light of Tyve. So, in the lands of Tyve, where the shadows grow, at the sacred place where the gods bent low, there is a shard so pure and white that breeds a darkness born of light. If this is where your life was lost, may the lights guide your way.
Okay. You head down. You begin to head down Ephthalas. It takes you until nightfall. When you reach the bottom, you are sore and exhausted. You reach the bottom and you see Aggie come approaching. Thamaric and Odo are not near her. Did you sit down? What did you learn?
I'm not even sure what we learned yet. We learned something. We learned a lot.
There's a door and we can't open it. Yet.
Okay. Ominous.
Seems like maybe
It
we still have to do
was.
some traveling. Seems like we still have some work to do.
Excuse me, where is the guitar? Oh, I left. I can show you.
Now, Aaron. We can wait. This is Aggie's moment.
Oh, is it? All right, I'll remember. When you have something that you love more than anything.
Aggie, where did you get that amulet?
It was a gift from my brother.
You have a brother?
I don't talk much about him. We're very different.
Do you happen to know where he got it?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It just
don't.
seemed familiar. That's all.
We've had it in our family for a long time.
Your mother or your father's side?
I don't know.
I don't mean to push a sore subject with you, but can you tell us about your brother? I've never heard anything about him. Feel free to say no.
He was headstrong. Always thought he knew what was best. Fought my father constantly. But he was obedient to a fault. I don't know, not much else to say. We didn't see eye to eye on many things.
Is he still around?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a long time.
It's been a while, sure.
Should we rest?
Probably.
Tonight, yes, it's a night of rest. However, and I would like to kneel down in front of her, tonight should also be a night of celebration. You gained 2 new ancestors who will watch over you for your entire life. That's important. That is special.
Thank you.
I tell you what, tonight, you and I, and whoever else would like to join, we'll play some games. Whatever you'd like. I know a couple games you could play here out in the forest. We'll have some fun.
Wow, that sounds very nice. I think I'd rather just sit around the fire where it's safe.
Okay. Maybe tomorrow.
Guitar.
Yeah, and a little guy. Where'd the little guy go?
He was very antsy. He would
Yeah.
not sit still.
Where,
I asked him to go forage for some berries.
where's the wolf?
The wolf is sleeping. Would you like me to show you?
What?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
He leads you about, I would say, 3 minutes away. And under a nice big oak, you see the guitar. The wolf is sleeping up against the guitar. And there's a small pile of twigs and sticks that have not been turned into a fire, but it looks like she tried. This is, I thought, was a good spot. It's got a good view of Ephthalas, and also, it's the high ground.
This is wonderful, and I would like to go over and start the fire like as expertly as possible, just super quick.
Perfect, you do. Honestly, it's a little untuned, but
How'd you like this Sarexian Eclipse, Aggie?
it was different than I thought it was going to be. It got so cold. Felt like I was somewhere else. Didn't feel like I could see my hands in front of my face. I'm glad it didn't last long. Thank you all for making this journey. I know some of you didn't want to, but I feel better.
Cool.
Good. That was our goal. And then we can go ahead and get some rest tonight, and then be off in the morning. Where are we? We're going to Andros?
Are we? Yeah. Yes. Right. Is this where you?
I mean, our job is
It's done.
Done.
Honestly,
We missed
it's
our-
done. The
yeah,
whole
we missed
thing's
our
over,
shot.
so that's not great.
you know.
How do you even know? You haven't even checked.
It was a very special time and day.
Can
we
you
had
just
to
tell
be
me
there.
It's not
What was
tea,
your-
it's empty.
We were going to
It's a
free
glass.
some stuff from somebody else and give it to somebody else. It was being
So
delivered.
where is that stuff now?
Well, I imagine
Why is this empty?
where it was headed.
Where was it headed?
Bank.
I go in my bag and I take
We
out
could go get it from there.
a
It'll
smaller
be harder
bottle.
then.
What is a bank?
It's
Pour
where they
everybody
take
a
all your
drink.
gold and keep it.
This is for special occasions, and it's a little bit stronger than what I normally am giving you. To our ancestors.
To the past. Yeah.
What does this taste
Throwback.
like?
Oh, it's like moonshine and whiskey.
What is this?
Something we used to
Am I
make
gonna
back
go
home.
blind?
Probably. There might be some green pixies floating around.
You may have mine.
That strange man also gave us a bottle of wine. Do you guys want some of
I
this
am
wine?
much more interested
I
in
need to
that.
walk.
You may
I
have
have
mine.
to wash that down with something.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know. Me old Graham says you don't want to just drink anything out of a random bottle.
I'll smell it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
Graham,
it's
you
gotta
say-
be
I heard
better-
you say that
Yeah.
one time. I did hear you
Can
say
I try
that.
to
So
find out what it is?
Well, it's got to be better than whatever that
I
brown lightning
smell it.
was.
At least I know who it came from.
it's super thick, almost like a syrup.
I'm gonna try to.
Looks thicker than water.
Yeah, what's it smell like?
Yeah, can I try to find out what it is?
It has an iron metallic smell.
So does it smell like blood?
Yeah, it smells like blood.
They almost thinking that.
Why? What is this?
I don't know. I didn't get it.
Can I try to history check if I know what it is from my weird history?
You didn't knowledge nature it.
Ah, crap! Come on.
Well, everybody checks it out. I just.
Oh wait, hold up.
You
I just
drink
started
it?
drinking.
Smell. It's drinks. Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely.
I would also probably drink it.
Yeah, Constitution saving throws.
18.
Eight, give me a second.
10.
Nature was
22.
whiskey.
22.
Pretty good. It has a little bit of a bite to it. You haven't drank in a long time. You start to already feel the effects of it. It tastes like extremely rotted grape wine. So it's the fermentation process has been done over and over and over and over and over again. But it's wine. Rotted grape wine.
Would I know if anywhere that actually does
This
this?
is this better than that?
This
I
is
don't
just
know.
Wine from Pill.
Did you try it?
That?
Yeah.
No.
It's better than yours.
Okay. Now I'm gonna throw some of that back.
It's
too.
stronger than yours.
But it's got a better flavor.
Agree to disagree. Aggie.
It's stronger in a different way. Not with alcohol content, with other things.
Does it taste anything like the
get-
wine that we make?
Get to stake you all.
Aggie, I would be remiss to say I respect your wishes. However, my gods would not allow me to go through this night without some little bit of a celebration. So please take all the time that you need, but I must be joyful.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to, even if everybody's shooting it down, just try to be happy and spiritful and play with Odo and try to get people talking.
His gods are some awesome gods. They reign from wherever they are with
Bjorn, you may have my
some
glass.
power and
Oh, I already drank it.
Oh,
power.
no, my new glass.
Oh,
my
the
wine.
blood?
Yeah.
The
It's
blood,
not
I
blood.
mean, I mean rotten
Yeah.
Rotten
wine.
grapevine.
It
Yeah.
is
Grape
wine.
wine?
You
Yeah.
can have mine.
I'll drink that too. Absolutely.
I like this very much. This is very good. This is very. Whisper, are you trying?
No, like I said, I won't drink anything out of a weird bottle.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
Simply
it's,
wine.
it's like it
Just a wine bottle.
it's like it should hurt, but I can't feel the hurt.
I like put my arm around you, like, oh, that's the spirit.
As the night goes on, those of you who have partaken more than one glass of it are feeling inebriated.
Okay.
at about 10 o'clock at night, you hear, those of you who are not, so who did not drink more than one?
I just had one.
I didn't drink any.
I
Yeah.
had 4.
Yeah,
So
the 3 of us are
Are you sure? I feel like I can do a Constitution saving throw.
okay.
Ah, 23.
Yeah, so you're inebriated, but you can manage.
But yeah, that's all I care about. Because I would.
But you're not like at your game.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Whisper had none, so you're gonna get the roll.
None of the red.
I had none.
You didn't have any of them?
No.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. You two can both roll perceptions.
Oh.
2.
9. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, no. 8.
All right, so you do not.
And
think
can
we'd
we
be-
roll at disadvantage?
We would have been better off if I rolled.
I don't know very well.
You roll a disadvantage.
I got
Can I?
not 20.
Or
Damn.
3.
or 3.
11.
Kevin, would you like to?
Yeah, nobody rolled higher.
21
Disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I rolled 2 18s.
So the rest of the group is beginning to feel kind of like, and all of a sudden you see a rather large beast approaching the camp. Looks slightly like a panther.
Does it looks like the one before?
Yep.
So it's from the mainland. Would I have known it or at least heard of this
Yep.
creature? Okay.
It's very dangerous. Very.
So I would be, because I probably put 2 and 2 together that Phineas is back around. I would not like approach it, but I wouldn't necessarily be scared. I'd acknowledge it and be like,
Okay.
"Hey, friend."
So as you the beast skulks down and its ears go up, and it also has 3 of the it's not like antennae, but it's like whiskers with bulbs on the top. So and they peek up. Its eyes start to glow in bioluminescence. So it looks like the bottom of the ocean, and so do its teeth.
Blue.
Like a
Are you making us
Like an
aware of this?
anglerfish.
yeah.
Oh, I don't like it. Is it
Phineas.
mad?
Phineas.
What? We're supposed to be watching camp.
Wherefore art thou?
I don't know why they
Phineas?
keep putting us in charge of this.
Oh, I'm still awake.
Bjorn! Bjorn,
Yes.
get away from the creature. Away.
He's okay. He's
Bjorn!
Phoenix. Fine.
Phineas?
He said he would not see us today. Maybe this isn't his Panthex.
No. It's from the mainland. The fact that we see one of these here is amazing. There wouldn't be a second.
I look for him.
I don't dislike it.
I love the angler, fish, cat, beast thing.
I don't.
As you're yelling out to him, you hear, "Good friends, how did it go?" A man in a trench coat comes out of the darkness.
Mr. Moon, I love your wine.
Good. I see some of you have not partaken.
How?
Then this will be quite unpleasant for you,
Excuse me?
because I have brought more.
I hate this guy so much, man.
I was hitting the back, but something caught my eye. This little blue creature. He was rummaging through my bags. I thought perhaps you would want him back.
I guess he's been following us.
We're
He's
trying
not
to
really
keep
our
him
creature.
from naughty, but he's just too quick.
Keep him from.
I'm not taking responsibility for this.
Lunas, come. His horse walks up. You see the blue creature is tied to the horse. Marek! I did not want you to run away, so I thought you would like it back. Yes.
That's probably for the best, and I'll go and untie him and like.
Thank you, friend.
Like, oh, but I like tuck him under.
Oh!
Give him a little shake.
Good friends, I am heading north. The Sarexian Eclipse was beautiful, was it not?
Yeah, yes.
Such glorious darkness. It is good to see it outside of the towns, villages, and kingdoms that adorn their walls with glints to keep the darkness at bay. They do not understand the scent of such beautiful night.
This thing hates the glints.
I could tell I did not like it when it was rummaging through my bags. But I wanted to return it to its family.
I think you're mistaken. We just found him.
And yet a bond has not been made.
Maybe.
I would say we're getting there. Get like give him a noogie.
Well, I will not keep you. I am headed north to Peel.
Where are we headed?
I think we're playing on Andros, unless we have a better idea.
Well, they don't want to get the whatever.
Well,
from the
their current job is done, but I thought they were going to go back to maybe talk with the
They had to
lady.
patch some things up.
Yeah, I mean we don't.
Are we going to this place?
We also have to figure out what Aggie wants to do, or where she needs to go.
All right. Like, I think we let the group be run by Aggie for long enough. Like, we need to do some other things than be at the whims of this little girl.
Am I the only one who heard the voice talking about the whole world ending if we don't, like, save the light? Is that only me?
No,
I was honestly trying to put that out of my head, Whisper. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm trying to like live one day at a time.
I guess let's try
Hold
to
on,
not
hold
tell
on.
that
That's pretty
to
heavy.
this random
Are you-
stranger.
Oh, that's a good point.
Are you two actually thinking about somebody other than yourselves right now? I thought I heard it whisper.
Well,
No,
he's
honestly, I was
included-
thinking about. I was trying not to think about it at all. So that
He's
was,
included
that's on
in
me.
the world dying.
That's right. I live in this world.
Oh, I thought I had you. Thought I had you.
I'm sorry. I'm not privy to this information.
Well, they pretty much just told you it.
Don't even worry.
So to answer your
about it.
question, no,
we don't know where we're
We have
going.
no idea what we're doing.
Well, I wish you all the best. It has been a pleasure to meet you.
Did you try the mushroom?
No. I have business to attend to.
I bet his gram said not to eat strange mushrooms.
Friends. Thing. The Panthax shakes it off, and as its bioluminescence goes down, it almost blends into the night, and you see it skulk away.
That's
I
It just
need one of those
it reminds
to
me of
ride.
home.
Thank you for returning what is ours.
Although I have to say, you're not a very good watchdog. Like rub his head in.
Alright, so like we got some options now. Obviously, to End of the Worlds is up there on the list. That's to the west. There's nobody that's left. There's no one that's left the coast of Scarsden in a very long time. And rumor has it that there's no way onto the mainland. We could go to Gavra. That would have the Royal Navy. That would be something. Andros, but they're mostly brigands, the cutthroats. We do have to check in with the guild,
Right.
if you want to have that happen. Graham, Piln. I mean, he did talk about Piln, didn't the voice talk about Piln?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to? Do you need to break your gram out of the drowning place?
Can't break her out. Or if to either get her case won, or she's gonna serve a sentence. Can't break her out of the reef.
How long?
No, there's nobody ever broke out of the reef.
Oh,
How much longer does she
I
have?
feel like there's gotta be.
Would I know anything of the reef?
Yeah, you know all about the reef.
Fear.
Why don't we head back to Andros? We could find a safe place for Aggie.
What is up with Andros? It's 6 days in the opposite direction. Like we could
Don't-
reach. We
don't
could,
you have to talk to the guild there?
Not.
Well, the guilds. I mean, the guilds everywhere. The guilds. I mean, it's not just.
Yeah.
You did
Okay.
just
Well, we
say
get a message from. Yeah, so Gavra's this way?
We can go to Gavra. That's about 7 days journey.
We could go to
Towards
Gavra.
Piln?
Piln's the other way. Yeah, so there's a
Piln's
map.
north.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Northeast.
Yeah,
well, where we're at right
northeast.
now is Gavra's about 7 days west. Andros is about 5 days southwest. Piln's about 7 days due north.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, really, we're kind of smack dab in the middle of it, you know.
There is a town about a day's away from here. We could at least rest.
I think if we don't rest right now, we're going.
Well, of course,
Nah,
we're not
we
going to go tonight, but
I
that
mean,
could
we
be our
could, we
first
could
step.
follow the Thera pretty much the whole way there to Gavra if that's the way we want to head. But I'm not, you know, I'm just one man.
What about you, Rue?
I mean, eventually I'd like to make my way into Tyve and beyond the mountains, because that's what the voices in my head were saying.
we
Well,
don't
I just
talk
want to like
about the-
point it out to everybody that no one has done that in like ever.
Yeah, I just want to
It's
point it out
possible.
that you also.
No, it's
kinda
possible to get to
said-
the mainland, maybe. It hasn't happened. That hasn't happened in almost 25 years. Getting beyond the mountains, that's not possible.
Can we
That's
Yeah.
talk
that's
about the fact that we can't go to the mainland because it's full of a plague and like apparently we were all exposed to it, but I feel fine.
The three of us are here for that light.
How do you expect to get
I'm
past?
not totally.
How do you expect to get past the sheared peaks? They're literally knives that go as far as the eye can see.
Well,
Literally as far as they can see. They're basically like a knife that's been stuck up, and another knife has been put this way, and then two more knives like this, so it's like a pyramid.
well,
Like, and
When
then you climb it, but it's sheer and sharp like a knife.
well.
When I left New Norn, I left some of my people to begin to find a way to the mainland. We can return there, see if they came up with it.
That's not accurate. You left to go to the mainland. Your people in New Norden did not.
No, not to go, just to see if they if there's any smugglers or anything, if they hear anything about trying to get there. Not that they're going to go.
You just
Because
ask
we-
people
You had,
to
like,
ask
scouts?
around.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why you were sent. So that's like that's where that's why you were heading to Andros.
Okay.
That's the whole point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're not going to have.
They're not
anything
gonna have
to-
any way of getting
Okay. All right.
Maybe one of the other tribes. I would say that you could have sent a scout to try to find one of the other tribes, the ones that are the least known. That would be about it.
No, because I wouldn't have known whether the other tribes escaped or got slaughtered or.
So
what
then,
the
yeah,
hell happened.
you were the one they sent.
Okay.
So I think we need this light, but I just think that we maybe need to like practice, like maybe get like I don't know, like a little stronger, figure out how we're gonna like climb the sharp mountain peak things, maybe get some type of gear.
I don't think you listen. There is no climbing them.
All right. So what we're finding is that like the three of you want to get past the mountains. You want to get to the mainland. I don't know how to do that. Do you know how to do that? No. All right. So
No,
maybe.
but you want
there's
to
somebody
do that
who
as
does.
well to get to this big glint.
And I would say that the two best places for that would be Andros or Gavra.
I was about to say there got to be ships that travel all among the archipelago.
Yeah.
I mean, if we rent out a ship, we can just point it north instead.
So is the lighthouse on the
There-
mainland?
There's
The
one
lighthouse is not on the
issue.
mainland.
Okay, it's not.
No. There's one issue with going straight north. There's this never-ending rumored cyclone if you head straight north from Gavra
Oh, what?
on ship.
Psych zone?
A whirlpool.
Oh,
Also, I
So-
don't think they just let people like do that.
If we go to
Yes.
Gavra, we're gonna have to figure out how to hide you and you and you.
I just put my cloak up.
Like I'll just slink
I
into
mean, you
the
don't even have your
shadow.
makeup on.
Yeah,
I'll
you,
put
did,
it
you took it
put it
off.
Yeah.
I
Super
don't glow. I
very
could just
expensive.
just sulk over
I know
here.
some people in Gavra that could help us. the librarian, but I know him. We'd probably be safe with
Alright.
him.
Well, that's a
Yeah,
lead.
it gives us a start.
Gives us somewhere to go, someone to help us. We've known each other years.
Okay, so can we, Aggie found this really good place, so maybe we should just rest now. And start going that way in the morning.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And then maybe later we can go to the lighthouse and meet the Phineas for something.
We could. I've heard of the Shattered Islands, and there are some more shady characters there, but maybe potentially somebody who could get us to the mainland if they know some more discreet ways about it. So that may be an option.
How big is this library, too? I mean,
How
maybe
big is the library?
we've got a lot of questions now.
It's large. It's not your not ranch shack. It's not your rustic town library. It's a big library. Plenty of places to hide, sneak out.
What is in the library?
Books.
That's right.
Oh, my favorite.
And me grandma always says, knowledge is power.
Oh, there's much more than power there. There's a lot of
Knowledge is like the whisper of the winds in the trees.
I, for one, am a proud non-reader of books.
We just don't. We just don't have a ton of books.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more
Better
of the.
to learn from someone.
I'm more about oral tradition.
But now.
Oh, well played.
Beautiful. He's not wrong.
All right. So to sleep. So you're gonna be on watch.
Yep.
Yep.
Who would like to stay up with the ladies?
It's fine. It's fine.
We've
We're
done a great
fine.
job
I don't
thus
think we're
far.
gonna have to.
Oh yeah, can you
We
watch?
found Phineas.
I've still
You're-
been
we
holding.
have your wolf alive.
We got that wine.
I
We
am
found
already unconscious.
Themis.
What about? Yeah.
He phases out.
just
I begin to think
sitting
we're gonna
there.
need a
I'm just like
watch
in and
order
out.
for our watch.
Are you gonna be able to watch him tonight? Because I've still been holding him the whole time.
I am not
Not my
watching him.
responsibility.
No, I'm not watching.
You
him.
fed him.
I
He
will.
is your
If you put
responsibility.
your bags by me, I will
every
not
hour.
let him
They
get
trained
in them.
you. Trained him like a.
If no one wants Marek, Marek will leave.
All right, it's time to
Darmic,
tree.
I do not want to be tied to a tree. I have say in my autonomy.
All right, who has a rope?
You
I don't want
basically
to
fed a stray cat. Now,
And
what's
can you
your-
put me
I-
down, please? Please put me down.
I'm sorry. Here.
Thank you.
Tharmic, I want you here, but I don't want to be responsible for you. You're your own thing,
Agreed.
so you make your choice.
Marek will leave.
Are you gonna
Are you
just keep
sure?
following us though? Are you gonna give
No.
up protecting the box? No, you're not. You're lying. He's going
We
to
all
follow
know.
us.
Listen, we all know he's gonna follow us. So how about this? You just make yourself known when you want to make yourself known. You be safe, and that's that.
Marek requests food outside of the camp at night.
Okay, but no going through our backs.
Do we have an accord?
Yeah, that's fine. You can have some food.
Marek would also like a bag.
A bag? I will try to find you a bag.
Mark drives a hard bargain.
He wants a bag.
Marek,
When we get to a town, I'll get you a bag.
we have an accord.
But you never look through our bags.
No, you guys just leave them all. I'll watch your bags.
Well, last time you watched our bags, he got
No,
into
no,
our bags.
because
As you
you
begin
were
to argue, Marek walks over to
because they were all
Rue,
scattered.
and as he's ephemeral and can't be touched, he goes and mouths, kissing him on the forehead. Goodbye, beautiful man. And he runs into the woods.
Here's the thing. If you put all your bags right here, I can watch them.
That's neat. I'm not going to do that.
No!
Then I am not going to promise.
It's all right,
you
I'm
that
all right, I
something
just
won't
hit a
get
stump.
in them.
Marek will live.
The Marek, are you sure you don't want to stay with us?
Marek is gone now. Marek is hiding.
He's gonna
You
come.
see like a slight blue glow from under a bush.
He's gonna come back and he's just like a huge scar on his face.
All right, well, with that, I'm going to take a wristy pie.
Although, you're the big spoon tonight.
This is weird, especially since you call him your son.
I'm like already passing out.
Okay.
Okay.
Good RP gang. All right, you guys head to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, D100.
Did
My
What are
turn.
people staying awake?
Turn.
My turn.
I want to roll a D100.
You guys
Roll a
sleep.
1.
Maybe you shouldn't sleep.
I have to. I'm an old
65.
man.
Good roll. Solid roll. Solid roll.
Good job.
Solid middle.
Yep.
The night passes without incident. Regain your hit dice. In the morning, the cold, stark light of Tyve wakes you. It's cold, and the smell of pine is heavy on the air. Thmarik is nowhere to be seen, and the day lies before you. Aggie is up and dressed. Bjorn and Aaron and Whisper have made breakfast, and you have collapsed your tents, and you begin setting out to the west toward Gavra and the adventures that may or may not lie before you. Meanwhile,
Somewhere
out there. The crunch of black boots on mud. A small town to the west of the coast. Small farming village. A group of about 7 men and women come out. Good day, sir. It's good to see you, Silas. Would you like any provisions on your way back to Gavra? The black soldier, his body moves as though it's not quite his. Twitches as though the nerve endings aren't quite responding. He moves as though he is not quite alive. It's quite the armor you got there, Silas. Behind him, only 2 other suits of armor move in tandem. The others are gone. Silas holds a scepter of green light in his hand. Separate his head from his shoulders. I want to see it roll. I want to see it move. They will scream. I know they'll scream. Silas pulls out his sword. One of the farmers, "Sir, what are you?" The sword goes straight down, and the head rolls off the body. In the distance, echoed muffled, there's a scream. And inside of Silas's mind, I told you, she would scream. The guards move through the town quickly. People begin to go up and try to fight them. You see pitchforks, swords going into the armor. Nothing seems to happen. Quickly, the small village is made an example of, burned. 2 of the guards pull one young-looking man out. He looks slightly injured, but as though he will heal. The 2 armored men throw him onto the ground, and Silas approaches. Please. What did we do? You stood in my way. The scepter comes down on top of the forehead of the young man, and his eyes shine with green light. The scepter glows. A moment later, the young boy's eyes glaze over, and he too begins moving his head sporadically, as though he doesn't quite control it. That is the end of our game.
Oh, wow.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks. We ended early tonight,
man.
but that's
Tuesday,
what we've got.
October 17th.
October 17th.
All right.
October 17th, and we'll have 2 guest stars that night. So you have to check us out, and remember to check
Well,
out.
you won't be
On,
here.
goofball.
Oh yeah.
You will?
Yeah,
We're
we'll
gonna
be
be
in
doing it.
Disney.
We're hopefully
Oh my
going to have
gosh.
James Wolfgar from Wolfgar Props and a friend of ours from college, And then, please again, want a big thank you to our sponsors, Wormwood Gaming and Monument Studios. That did every single song but one tonight. So,
Great job.
Really, really love them. Check them out, monumentstudios.net. So I hope you all had fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We ended so early that
Great
on TikTok
game.
we can answer a couple questions if anybody's interested.
Yeah.
So,
Good night, everybody.
Good night, good night, good night.
Good night, everyone. How does he match up the story with all the music? We have no fucking.
The smoke, grey clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve, mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light, but I have ne'er seen their like, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. Steel your courage to the mast, or throw it on the pyre. The cold, sharp winds bring pain and death, these harsh lands we survive. Our warmth, it comes from hearth and home, but never from the skies. Oh, Tyve, 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 you'll never leave alive. This place is all our prison, but one where you can thrive, and you can wail against those gods and pillage, scream, and fight. But fear the darkness in this land, for it is born of light. Oh, Tyve, 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 we're proud to be alive. And you can say we've lost our minds, or laugh and call us mad, but this place has become our home, so you'll never see us sad. The smoke, grey clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve, mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light, but I have ne'er seen their sight, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire.